Match found.
Don't start resting. Still work to do.
Fight!
Let's go.
प्रभात सिंह, हाउ डू यू डू? वेलकम वेलकम. प्रभात सिंह, हाउ डू यू डू? वेलकम वेलकम. फ़ोन भी चार्ज पे लगाना है अपना. उसकी याद आती. यो
कैसे खेलेंगे? मेन आईडी से आ जा साले.
आज बच गया मुझसे टीटी में, वरना आहूजा के साथ तू भी क्लियर हो जाता है. अच्छा ठीक है भाई, एज यू इफ़ यू से सो.
10 होल कर रहा था तब भी 11-9 जीत रहा है साला.
ना भाई, मैं तो नहीं हारता भाई कभी. प्रभात से मैं तो नाक कटा दी हुई. मैं दूसरी आईडी से आता हूँ, रुको तुम इससे ही रहो. मैं P3 वाली से आईडी से आ रहा हूँ.
अबे इसकी माइक से अपनी आवाज आ रही भाई इसी स्ट्रीम की.
अबे मेरी बैकग्राउंड में चल रही है स्ट्रीम. एक सेकंड.
हाँ वही बंद कर दे, म्यूट कर देना उसको.
हाँ अभी करा.
चल तू आ जा.
मुझे 2 स्ट्रीम चल रही है. व्हाट द फक भाई.
और बैम तो कष्ट ना आ दे. चल
प्रभात भाई मेरे 500 सब्सक्राइबर कराओ भाई. अनिरुद्ध भाई और वेदांत को बोलो लव यू. बोलते हैं भाई, बोलते हैं अभी. मैं भी द बॉयज़ का सीज़न 1 का वो देख रहा था. वो सॉरी सीज़न 5 का एपिसोड 1 भी 25 मिनट देखे. अभी देखते रहूँगा थोड़ा थोड़ा धीरे धीरे. एक्सेप्ट करो भाई। अबे आओ भाई, बाहर आओ भाई।
दिखा तो नहीं दिया।
कम आ रही है मेरी आवाज।
हाँ इसकी कल भी
बाहर
कम आ
मत
रही थी
रुक
भाई
जा, रुक
आवाज़
जा,
बहुत।
रुक जा तो अच्छा।
हाँ मैंने
रुक जा भाई।
हाँ?
ओ
अबे रुक जा, मेरा पापा खुल गया अब एक बाप का होगा तू, अगर तूने मतलब तूने सुना नहीं शायद मैंने क्या कहा, बट ठीक है।
एक पाप का ही हूँ।
पिछली स्ट्रीम पे तेरे अच्छे व्यूज़ रहे कंपैरेटिवली। शॉर्ट्स हर दिन ट्रस्ट बैठा लोगों का बहुत। हाँ भाई मेरे कल 2-3 नए व्यूअर्स आए भाई, बहुत रैंडमली। सही था भाई। डब्लू
हाँ,
डब्लू।
तो इसको भी बुला देते हैं।
शौर्य भाई ने भी करा। शौर्य भाई तो गोट हैं।
सब्सक्राइबर पट से हेडशॉट।
प्रभात पे होंगे भाई, 100 सब्सक्राइबर का काउंट तो होगा प्रभात पे, उसको कर देना चाहिए भाई सब्सक्राइब। 100 लोगों से तो करा सकता है एटलीस्ट।
हाँ तेरे को एक शाउट आउट दे दे भाई वो अपने उसमें।
एग्जैक्टली।
हाँ भाई
हंसते हंसते हो गया आगे। अबे वापस मारियो मत दे भाई, भाई वापस मार देगा अभी, पॉप ही नहीं खत्म हो रहे मेरे बहन चोद।
स्टार्ट
6 बारी
कर
तो मेरे साथ ऐसे ही मार गया भाई, अबे बंद कर रखे हैं, पता नहीं तब भी खुद ही खुलते रहता है।
कुछ भी। अबे मैं लैग कर गया। हेड दे। ओह
ठीक है, हमें पेन भी ठीक है।
आओ भाई तुम बाहर आओ।
बाहर आ गया।
ऐसे थोड़ा मार लूं।
हो गया बाहर आ गया।
लास्ट किल तो मैंने किया था, ये जानता हूँ, टेक्निकली नहीं जीत गया।
शाउट आउट।
सही बात है।
अच्छा भी।
जीत गए। जल्दी करा भाई, फिर एक ही खेलना है। तीन बारी करो।
अच्छा
हाँ, मैं भी एक ही खेलूंगा फिर, सेन का मैच देखना तो है।
मैं भी देखूंगा तो सन का मैच।
हमें देखना है कि टीम वैसी की वैसी है या फिर थोड़ी चेंज है।
ऑड्स तो देख बराबर हैं, कुछ भी हो सकता है। अब
वॉच
और
पार्टी है क्या? अर्जुन श्रीनामी की वॉच पार्टी है क्या आज?
हाँ, अर्जुन भाई कर रही कमेंट्री।
कमेंट्री नहीं, मैं लगाऊंगा पैसे और फिर आएगी कमेंट्री अच्छी।
सही बात है, फिर पैसे लगाने के बाद जेन्युइन रिएक्शन होंगे ना वो।
वही एग्जैक्टली। भाई कल तो हम
Match found.
लगातार 3 हमारे गेम गए, 8-4 8-4 8-4। और तीनों एक जीते उनमें से,
हाँ,
और एक तो 12-5 आ रहे भाई कलम लीड में।
12-5 के बाद हार गए।
हारे वो टाई हुआ था, टाई हुआ था।
अबे अबे इंस्टेंट डॉज बाइंड।
मैंने किया वो 12-5 के बाद।
फनी है यार, फनी। देख यार,
क्या ही बताऊं मैं क्या ही बताऊं। फोन वगैरह के फैन चेंज करने से, मतलब फैन साफ करने से, मतलब फोन बोल रहा हूँ, लैपटॉप के बेटर एफपीएस आते हैं क्या?
अगर कूलिंग पे इफेक्ट पड़ेगा तो आएंगे थोड़े बहुत।
करना तो पड़ेगा क्योंकि वो शायद ना धूप की वजह
Match
से
found.
इतना हीट हो जाता है।
स्प्लिट।
नॉर्मली तेज रहता है, वो भी बहुत ज्यादा है।
मतलब आप एक अंडा बना तो सकते हो यार इसमें।
हाँ ये बहुत गर्म था भाई।
और वो फैन की साइड ही होता है, बाकी का पूरा गर्म रहता है, नॉर्मल रहता है। फैन की साइड तो बहुत गर्म है।
सीपीयू रहेगा वहीं तो गर्म होगा ना।
ना सीपीयू को ना थोड़ा सा चिल पिल करना चाहिए। मैसेज कर रहा था वो।
डाल दे, पानी डाल दे।
हाँ मैं सोच तो रहा था।
लेट्स गो।
सेंटिनल चेंबर वाली।
अच्छा
एक्चुअली मेरे पे एम नहीं चल रहा ना, तो मेरे को और गन्स चाहिए होंगी
बे
मारने के लिए।
लौड़े, चुपचाप से ले सेज और दे हील।
पागल है, पागल हो गया यार, तो दिमाग खराब हो गया थोड़ा सा। अच्छा
ये ले रहा है।
2 सेंटिनल तो अच्छे रहेंगे, सही बात है।
एक इनिशिएटर तो, लेकिन तू अच्छा खेलता है ना ज़्यादा इनिशिएटर। वैसे भी ब्रीच में तेरा एम का तो कुछ होता नहीं काम।
बात
मेरा भी एम नहीं चल रहा, डोंट वरी। 30 से ज़्यादा किल नहीं होंगे आज।
साइफर लेते भी क्यों ना, साइफर तो बेकार है। अब साइफर को बफ करोगे आप?
साइबर तो बहुत गंदा है भाई।
Ah, another
सिर्फ
kingdom
मैं ही खेल सकता हूँ,
infestation.
मतलब उसे इतना
Well,
नर्फ कर
fine.
दिया।
I'll just make sure to be extra collateral to my collateral damage.
अजीज कोई साइफर तो तब खेलने में मजा भी आता था यार। मैं सही खेलता था साइफर तो एक टाइम पे।
अबे मैंने तो लाइनअप सीख रखे थे भाई उसके सारे मैप्स में। लाइनअप वगैरह सब आते थे मेरे को।
तो साइफर मेन हुआ करता था तब से मैंने छुआ नहीं, जब से वो चूतिया सा हो गया।
मैंने भी भाई अस भाई। गंदा तो खा गया बंदे को। मिड है एक।
वो इतना इतना क्लोज था क्या?
शॉट है भाई।
Got one.
रोटेट है क्या?
Satchel out.
अबे इसको लगी नहीं रही।
One enemy remaining.
हाय
Spike planted.
क्या नहीं वाला था, एस आ सकता है पीछे से। वाओ गुड शिट।
Spike defused.
towards at least one of us.
आने दो मेरे 5 किल है मेरे.
Spike down A. One enemy remaining.
अबे ऑडियंस
Gun here. Out of charges.
इजी.
Wait, you're practically dancing. Ready to go, Lindo?
नेट
Make
तो
some
22
more
डैमेज.
friendly.
नाइस.
अरे वेदांत की आवाज इतनी कम कैसा है भाई? थोड़ा माइक पास ले आया, फिर माइक की वॉल्यूम बढ़ा दी. ओ भाई बहुत अच्छी. अद्भुत.
अरे साइफर. अरे नाइस ट्राई.
Grenade!
कल आना भाई, कल आना. हेवन हेवन एक और.
Spike down B.
एक तो है यहाँ पे नहीं.
मार ही देता भाई, बस मारता ना.
मेरे को नहीं पता था वो नाइफ के साथ निकल रहा है. मेरे को लगा होल्ड करेगा यहाँ पे. मिक्स एंड
कहाँ पे जाना सरप्राइज हो रहा है?
Remaining.
Here.
प्लांट हो रहा है.
Last player
अरे
standing.
भाई चुप बैठ थोड़ा.
Spike planted.
नाइस. ये क्या नाम है इसका? उसकी याद आती. म्यूटेड.
My ultimate is ready. Shadows.
यो सरांश तिवारी, वेलकम. हाउ डू यू डू?
Sad fools standing in the way.
आज प्रभात ने बहुत बड़ावत कर ली टेबल टेनिस की.
They don't have a chance.
Shadows traveling.
अबे यार दोनों घुस गए एक्चुअली.
अबे 70 ये है, 35 वो. हैंगर के दोनों आ रहे वो उड़ते उड़ते.
वो
यार हम सो गए यार, नींद आ गई हमें, पता नहीं आज. हम 5 बजे सो गए, फिर 9 बजे उठ गए.
क्रो किधर भी था.
Next time आएंगे.
रोटेट हो गया वैसे. रोटेट हो गया वो. हाँ तो उसी की उससे आवाज आई ना, तभी तो तेरे को कहा मैंने.
ये राउंड तो जीतो भाई.
मेरे को लगता है वेदांत की हेल्थ हमें वरना तो नहीं कहा सकता हूँ. देखो 30 तो देखो अभी हो गया जरा.
Spike planted. One enemy remaining.
मिड से भी आ सकता है देख के. एक स्टिक कर ले. अबे तू तेरे को करना चाहिए था. ओ
वाओ. W.
My ultimate.
Now loading soon.
Push them till they break.
एक सेकंड भाई.
ऑफलाइन आ गए।
यहाँ तो आएंगे भी नहीं भाई।
Cover going out.
अबे आ गए।
Okay.
Worthless.
ओए फ्लैश दे।
होगा नहीं कोई इधर, वो लगता तो नहीं।
मारू क्या हुआ?
Spike down A.
एक हैवी नहीं आया आई थिंक।
Spike is there.
पता नहीं कहाँ देख रहा है।
बे फक।
Last player
अबे
standing.
वो सारा कहीं नहीं देख रहा था भाई।
अबे मेरे को लगा मिड से आ जाएंगे।
Spike
कोई नहीं दे रहा
planted.
था। किधर थे दोनों?
एक साइट है, एक सिटी था। हेवन में से।
भाई द फक, बे इसने अल्ट कर दिया भाई। क्या ट्राई हार्ड खेल रहे भाई।
Snack time! Sorry, only brought enough for me.
इसी बात पे पैसे क्यों नहीं है भाई मेरे इसमें?
Can I get a drop?
देना जरा।
सिटी में नहीं है। कुछ शो मांग ले छोटा मोटा। मक्की मांग ले, अल्ट पे खेलनी।
कोई नहीं, मेरे पे अल्ट है। दैट्स ऑल दैट आई नीड।
I've got your trail.
मिड से आ सकते हैं।
Reloading.
अबे
Spike down.
अबे यार बेचो, पीछे से आ गए मादरचोद। दोनों इधर ही हैं। नहीं नहीं।
मेरे पे गन नहीं है भाई।
मैं टर्न कर दिया। वो
Okay.
बस जैसी हाथ में गन आएगी जीत गए भाई।
Take back what is mine.
Let's start this party. One by one.
अबे ये क्या है भाई? इस स्मोक के अंदर है कोई शायद से।
Spike planted.
ओ
हाँ
ये इधर था शायद।
साइड में चल।
Out of charges.
कैमरा है।
अल्ट कर देना
One
साइड।
enemy remaining.
Satchel.
अबे
ओ
डबल वो दब गया।
हाँ।
Oh, they tried.
और थी।
अरे द
Satchel out.
Was that important?
I survived obliteration. I need
बाहर
this.
लगा।
बिल्कुल। ये स्किन भी सही है भाई।
यार अच्छा। इंस्पेक्टर में चेंज होती रहती है।
वही अलग अलग गाने बजते रहते हैं।
I am everywhere.
You want to play? Let's play.
Bomb buddy out.
ये मेरी है
Last player
ओ
standing.
मदर चोद भाई भाई
अबे यार ये क्या एजेंट है भाई.
Okay, we know the drill. Stick to your roles and we'll.
Yeah.
भाई लेना तो नहीं चाहिए. अबे जेट देता है.
Grenade!
बे
Spike planted.
अबे मदर चोद आदमी भाई
मेरे को पता था पीछे से आएगा.
Last player standing.
I can't see them yet. I feel them getting ready.
इजी पे ये राउंड तो जीत गए. सब पे अच्छी अच्छी गन्स हैं.
I need to blow something up.
Shadows traveling.
मैं
वो कौन सा बी बहन के लोड़ो
तो लीव दो बंदे गए.
कहा तो
मैं ये बोला फुल बोला ना.
एक्सपीरियंस होता है भाई
Reload.
साइड 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 अभी प्लांट हो रहा है भाई विधान चले जा रहा है लौड़े प्लांट हो रहा है बोल रहा हूँ
अबे तो दूसरे जगह गए.
One enemy remaining.
Satchel out.
इजी.
Satchel out. Was that important?
I blind them to strike.
बहुत ठंडा लग रहा है भैया. आज ठंडा क्यों रहता है. ये साइफर हमेशा मर रहा है वहाँ
क्यों
पे.
पीक दे रहा है भाई
वही,
मैं
वही।
छोड़ दे रहा
हमेशा मरा है भैया वहाँ पे.
Okay.
साइट आया कोई.
एकदम से हो गया मैंने
One enemy remaining.
लर कर रहा हूँ यार
एस आ सकता है घूम के में भी. यार मिड है मिड है.
Last round before the switch.
बस है ना
Nothing will leave my thanks.
ऑफ करिए.
बस भाई.
इंस्टेंट स्मोक है तुम यहाँ को मार दो
नाइस ट्राई भाई.
Spike down A. One enemy remaining.
ये भी स्मोक हुआ इधर. ड्रॉप लेफ्ट राइट से आ रहा है चुतिए बॉटम रह गया राइट से आ रहा है तेरे.
ओ मेरे को बोल रहा है.
हाँ,
हेवन वाले को
और
बोल
किसको
रहा है.
तो?
Satchel
भाई
out.
तूने बोला था हेवन था, ये स्मोक में था. मेरे को फिर तू मेरे
हाँ,
को बोल रहा है
but
किसको
वो
बोल रहा है.
Sides.
राइट से आ
नहीं
रहा
ड्रॉप की
है.
आवाज आई ना तेरे से.
Okay, I only
ओ
have
ऐसा
like
ऐसा क्या.
78 grenades left. Hopefully that's enough.
अच्छा ये है ना जेट है ना भाई. मार तो रहा है जेट.
और तो रहा है.
ये सारे केस पे क्या है
Where are you?
Reloading.
Lock in sight.
Cover going out.
Grenade! Enemy spotted A.
Reloading.
I have the spike.
Spike down A.
अंदर में स्पाइक है ओए बॉटम पे गए.
I have the spike. Spike planted. Camera taken out.
Satchel out.
अबे दोनों लो हैं. 50-50 हैं दोनों.
One enemy
Heaven,
remaining.
Dead. Take what's
Wow.
useful.
I'll do my job, you do yours.
डब्ल्यू गेम गाइस.
हाँ मुझे समझा.
एक हेवन है
Someone is mid.
मैं निकल रहा है
Satchel out. Plant the spike.
आ जाओ साइड खाली है.
स्पाइक है तेरे पे जा.
अबे भाई मेरे पे क्यों है भाई स्पाइक.
Spike down
I got the
A.
spike.
इसको आपको विधान से पूछना चाहिए. ओह
Spike planted.
नाइस ट्राई.
निकल ही जाएगा.
डीडी भाई का सेटअप तो है अच्छा. एक हेवन एक सिटी.
One enemy remaining.
वाओ.
Last player
Acha.
standing.
ओह डैम भाई.
I hate to say it, but probably best
get a
to
drop?
play as team. So, what's the plan?
Reloading.
कैन आई गेट अ ड्रॉप.
फिर से चलते. एक मेन से लर्क करके आओ ये बाथरूम में मुझे
Cover going out.
अबे भाई तो गलत है।
Bomb buddy out. Satchel out.
अबे भाई मेरी जज पॉइंट ब्लैंक लग रही है भाई इनके मुंह पे और कुछ हो नहीं रहा।
Spike down mid.
ओह भाई कभी गन भी चला ले भाई, थोड़ी कवर दे दे भाई बंदे को गन के साथ। चेम्बर यहाँ पे है, उस पे फैंटम है, अनियन हेवन है।
प्लीज मिनट
Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
एंटी
Gear up. Stay safe. Going back in.
नहीं मैंने उनकी स्काई को यहाँ से मारा, यहाँ पे 143, फिर मैं यहाँ अंदर गया चेम्बर को पॉइंट ब्लैंक पे मारा, 20 डैमेज पड़ा बस, बाकी गोलियाँ गायब हो गई जज की। हेलो हेलो
Okay.
रोटेट कर दो, मैं थोड़ी पोजीशन लेता हूँ वहाँ पे पे।
अबे मैं फ्लैश कैसे होगा? रोटेट करते हैं यहाँ पे
केविन पे है।
ए चलते हैं चलते हैं।
Right there.
Gone here. Grenade!
One enemy remaining.
एक और
Satchel out.
बढ़िया।
Match point.
बॉटम क्लियर के लिए हुआ है, बट तुम लोग भी हो गए थे वो वाले बात में, पता नहीं तुम लोग कैसे हो गए, तुम तो दूर थे यार बहुत।
ये तो आप ओमेन का ये पढ़ो, ये F1 दबा के एबिलिटी तो समझ आ जाएगा।
और डिटेल
भाई मैं तो अपने भाई को
Blocking sight.
फ्लैश दे रहा था यार बस बाइक के लिए।
Get out. Enemy spotted. Grenade!
नाइस फ्लैश।
Silence. Gun here.
एक आई थिंक साइट है। बे द फक।
Ult's ready.
चलना है क्या?
आ जाओ साइट चलते हैं पे, होगा एक तो ट्रेड ले लेना।
भी नहीं जा रहे।
मैं सैचल कर रहा,
Satchel out. Satchel out.
साइट खाली है। अबे बहन के लोड़ो आ जाओ, अब बहन के लोड़ो।
साइड खाली थोड़ी है,
अबे
अबे
तो
तो
आओ ना घुस।
भाई
ए की किसने, बी की किसने दी भाई? बोला अभी ए आओ
भाई।
भाई, क्या
मैंने
चूतिया
इसे
हो
बोला,
भाई?
इसने बोला कि मैं आ रहा हूँ।
ना भाई बेट कर दिया भाई तुम बहन के लोड़ो ने, ए आना था चुपचाप।
अभी इसने बोला बी जाता है, मैंने बोला ठीक है।
अबे तो भोसड़ी वालों, मैंने जब बोला ए आओ, ट्रेड ले लेना मेरी, मादर चोद तुम मेरे को
तो
छोड़ के चले
बहुत
गए
लेट
दोनों।
हो गया था भाई,
बहुत
हम
लेट का हुआ था,
लोग
मैंने तुमसे
बहुत-
पहले बोला था। चूतियो भाई तुम।
चुप रह लेना।
मैंने तुम्हारी कॉल से पहले बोल दिया था ए जा रहे हैं, मैं यहाँ पे जा रहा हूँ, तुम तब बोल रहे हो बी निकल रहे हैं हम। भाई साहब
उसने पहले ही बोल दिया था यार।
अबे मैंने तुमसे पहले बोल दिया था चूतियों, तुम्हारी कॉल से पहले बोल दिया था मैंने कि ए जा रहे हैं।
बोला जाएगा वही माना जाएगा ना भाई।
पे चुप भोसड़ी के, मैं यहाँ पे सैचल करते हुए दिख रहा हूँ, तुम अचानक से बोल रहे हो ना भाई गांड मरा तू, हम जा रहे भी ऐसे बोल तुम भाई।
यार तू स्ट्रीम कर रहा है ना, तो स्ट्रीम पे देख लियो यार, बहुत पहले बोला था यार
हाँ
मैंने, या फिर
देख लेंगे भाई, वो तो ऑब्वियस है भाई, तो साफ साफ दिख रहा है।
हम वेंट्स थे ना।
चुप भाई, यहाँ मैंने स्काई बंदा मारा, मैंने बोला ए आ जाओ, एक बंदा होगा भी ट्रेड ले
You
लेना,
want to
3 बंदे
play?
हैं।
Let's play.
Bomb buddy out.
बैक ऑफ साइड स्टन दे रहा हूँ मैं।
अबे मरा कैसे नहीं भाई, 132 नियॉन मेरे आइट से।
अबे
भाई नियॉन मरा
Got
कैसे
your
नहीं।
trail.
Last player standing.
हम भी साला स्मोक के थ्रू ही मारे जा रहे हैं दिल्ला। हाँ हम पहला गेम बिना स्मोक के थ्रू मारे, क्योंकि वेदांत था ना।
None of my stuff has malfunctioned yet. Can we celebrate that?
Reloading.
मेरे फायदा ही नहीं है ये एबिलिटी का। 132 मुंह पे मार रहे हो लोग, मन नहीं रहे।
है तो नहीं, कभी कभी होता है।
साइड पे डैश मारो इनका कोई चांस नहीं आता।
We will reveal their secrets.
होल्ड करता हूं, होल्ड करता हूं।
स्काई यहाँ पे है अभी पे।
शुभ दिया
ट्राई करना ठीक है।
उधर हो।
अबे यार फक भाई।
Last player
ओ
standing.
इधर एक और है बेंच पे भाई, कितने लोग थे?
अबे 120 90।
मैच रेट बताओ।
They're usually distracted once I reveal them. Make sure to take advantage.
Sorry. 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 I take what I want.
Jet set down.
अरे ओए ओए यही है, क्लोज है।
लाइन दे रहा हूँ लाइन।
आ जाओ,
Satchel out. Satchel out.
बैक साइड है यहाँ पे शायद से कोई।
Planted.
They found my wire. They found my wire.
Enemy spotted. Listen to this.
बैक साइड शायद से।
One
Scarlet glass
enemy
आया।
remaining.
बैक साइड
Team Ace.
जी जी।
जील्स
Attackers win.
Meus amores, we live another
थोड़ा
day.
प्रोमो।
Shadows traveling.
बढ़िया तो होते हैं यार ओवन के, मतलब टीपी कहीं भी कर लो, कहीं भी चले जाओ।
डब्लू तो है।
जो मैंने स्काई पोस्ट पिकनिक था उसके लिए था।
सही बात है, वैसे बात तो मैं आपसे अग्री करता हूँ।
गुड शिट गाइस, गुड शिट।
तो पता है इसी मैं तो ऐसे ही खेलता हूँ यार। हाँ।
नाइफ चेंज कर रहा भाई, ये गंदा सा नाइफ हटाओ पहले।
Match found.
वाओ, अब आएगा बाइंड या ब्रीज। ओह नेवर माइंड।
यार कुछ भी ऐसा नहीं करना।
या तो मैं सोवा ले लूँगा या चेम्बर, या मिक्स लेना है तो मिक्स भी ले लूँगा, बताओ।
जो तेरा मन है मैं खेलना है।
शैडो फैक्स भी डिपेंड करता है वो तो।
That is true.
You have good
कल
taste,
आना
my friend.
मेरे को। अबे अच्छा, मेरे को लगा शैडो फैक्स में पिक करा चेम्बर, तो मैंने इंस्टॉल कर दिया, सॉरी।
चलो इनिशिएटर लूंगा मैं। मन नहीं है इनिशिएटर का। लूडो चलो।
Smokes लेनी नहीं ओए ले ले smokes ले ले।
अबे सोवा 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 सोवा।
ले ले गेको ही ले ले भाई, सोवा से तो अच्छा ही खेल लेगा तू।
खेल तो लेता है समय क्या हुआ। अच्छा सही कह रहा था।
लोगों की बात में नहीं आती हूँ ताल।
सही कह रहा यार तू। मैं भटक गया यार अपने ना मंजिल से।
को
मकसद नहीं
खेलना
मिल रहा।
वही चाहिए जो आप खेल सकते हो।
As there is breath in your lungs, you have the strength to fight. Hold them back.
ये तो जीत गए भाई।
That works.
ये यार सी तो खा लिया फिलहाल। स्काई है सामने, वाओ।
लो 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 स्काई लो स्काई लो स्काई।
अबे बैकअप सेशन लो।
अबे 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 ये यहाँ पे ये भाई।
Sleep, brother.
स्काई 1 एच अच्छा हील।
Spike planted.
तेरे लिए भी हील फेंक दिया था, अच्छा आदमी हो।
Wenger, you are a good
Go,
shot.
go, go.
But when you can
Mid on,
bounce
mid on.
bullets off the wall,
स्मोक चाहिए।
नहीं नहीं स्मोक मत कर। सोवा गराज से एक रिवील फेंकते हैं। एंगर तू भी आ जा। हाँ पुश कर।
चलो भाई।
फिर मॉली फेंक रहा हूँ।
Revealing area.
है इधर भागे.
Hey. Too far.
Last player
Oh,
standing. Spike down. Attacker
दिया.
spawn.
I got my 2. ओह,
वो
उसने देखा कैसे?
पता नहीं.
उसको दिखा कैसे? The fuck?
Enemies close.
I'm out.
सुनो सुनो सेटअप सुनो. मेरे को ए छोड़ दो, मैं ये देख लूं.
अच्छा साला अकेले ही दिखेगा.
मैं भी बी और सी साथ देख लूंगा.
I'm out of here.
That's a good
At-
spot.
अरे चेंबर नेक्स्ट टाइम है ना बाय राउंड में ना बी पे ट्रिप लगा देना, ठीक है? बी छोड़ दो, बी तक कर.
You say so.
Teleport's ready.
गैरेज स्मोक चाहिए. सी आ रहा है.
मल्टीपल गिरा है.
One enemy remaining.
एक और स्काई पता नहीं
Spike
कहा था.
down. C.
अरे
शॉर्ट ही लेके खेल रहा है अंदर. फैंटम में गराज विंडो चला.
नाइस है. ऑलमोस्ट. नाइस ट्राई भाई, नाइस ट्राई.
Go, go, go.
तो मेरी ऑप आ तो गई.
They are
ऑफ
so
कर लेते हैं
dead.
फिर. मैं लगा रहा है गैराज ट्रिप. सी माचुदा है और
हाँ
नहीं, सी देख लेते हैं.
Joke's over. You're dead.
चलो.
Spike down A.
अबे स्काई भी था, रेस भी था.
Scanning ahead.
नाइस रिवील.
रेस था और फिनिक्स ए शॉट था.
I'm out of here.
ए शॉट फिनिक्स.
रेस है लोग.
EA.
मैं 10 एचपी हूं, ठीक है? आराम से खेल.
Teleport's ready.
दोनों लॉन्ग है. दोनों लॉन्ग है.
इधर है रेस. अबे
हुआ
स्मोक क्यों
नहीं
दिया?
दिखा ना?
स्पाइक इधर है ना, उन्हें आना पड़ेगा वैसे.
हाँ वही सेव करेंगे वो.
चेंबर आराम से
आराम से तो.
30 seconds left.
अबे मैं 1 HP था.
One enemy
नाइस ट्राई.
remaining.
हेलो श्रेयांश भाई, हेलो, वेलकम बैक टू
भाई
द
मैं
स्ट्रीम.
10 एचपी हूं भाई.
नाइस टू मीट यू.
Ingat ka. Don't get gotta go.
अब करेंगे हम असली ऑफ. मेरे को कोई स्किन देना.
I need this.
ये
बाहर दे देना तुझे.
That works.
Go, go, go.
Protect our motherland.
गैराज आ सकते हैं.
बी विंडो.
अबे प्लांट हो रहा है.
Spike
विंडो
planted.
वो पैंट छो दो लोग कुछ करेगा.
One
डिफ्यूज बैक टू डिफ्यूज बैक नाइस
इजी भाई, मैं हूं ना भाई, कैसे हारेंगे?
No fireworks today, I'm afraid.
बस साले तू क्रॉस ही नहीं कर रहा था मैम तू देख रहा है
क्रॉस कैसे देखूंगा
हेलो,
मैं
हेलो
भाई,
भाई।
पुश कर गया ना वहाँ पे।
ये तो देख रहा है
अबे भाई देख तो रहा
वेलकम
था,
ब्रदर, वेलकम
सीधा में फ्लैश
श्रेयांश।
हुआ, फिर मैं पीछे गया, फिर स्मोक हो गया, फिर मैं पीछे और चले गया,
ये
फिर वापस
सारांश
स्मोक
तिवारी हमारा एक
हो
दूसरा
फ्लैश।
दोस्त।
That's WatchParty.
खेलना सीख लिया यार, बता तू ना बहुत ही गंदा खेलता है, मैं क्या बताऊं।
Teleport's ready.
Enemy C.
दूर स्मोक।
Again.
Go, go, go.
Spike
काय की
down.
तो
C.
खोपड़ी उड़ा दी भाई मैंने।
मल्टीपल
ओए मिड
अबे नियॉन
स्मोक डाल दे भाई उसके ऊपर
मुंह डाल के जाना बी पे अरे उधर नहीं
अरे
ट्रिप पे डाल
जब जा नहीं रहा हूँ
एक टीपी भी कर सकता है तू ट्रिप के आगे।
एक बंदा बी पे ऑलरेडी वो देख दिखा
अरे
एक बी पे ऑलरेडी चेंबर बी पे
अच्छा ये श्रेय शर्मा आ रखे ओ। अरे एक श्रेयांश आता है, उसका भी शुरू से सेम नाम, मैं कंफ्यूज हो गया। वेलकम श्रेय भाई, वेलकम।
ओह
कल एक दूसरा था, श्रेय से ही स्टार्ट हो रहा था उसका नाम, मैं कंफ्यूज हो गया।
साइड पे ऑफ है ना कुछ।
वेलकम ब्रदर, वेलकम। ये देख रहे हो आप, उसकी याद आती है ये वेदांत। इससे गंदा प्लेयर देखा आपने?
Take advantage.
2-4 और 0 असिस्ट और इनिशिएटर ले रखा बंदे ने, क्या ही बोले भी, ऐसे ही लोग आ जाते हैं।
A gift.
ये नियॉन भी हमारा है तो थोड़ा दिमाग से गया गुजरा।
ओमेन फैंटम स्किन कौन सा कर भाई? दे
Go, go, go.
ये हो रहा।
अरे भाई हेल्प करो यार।
भाई सोवा तो बाहर ही आ गया भाई, सोवा तो हेल्प कर। और वाह
भाग गया भाई बंदा
144
साइड
का।
छोड़ के।
Scanning ahead.
क्या एक्सपेक्ट करते हो? अबे इतने क्लोज से क्यों कर रहा है?
Spike down A.
काय 144 अंडर
ये खेलोगे आप?
एक लॉन्ग है, एक अंडर।
अंडर 144
Teleport's ready.
One enemy remaining.
मारो साले को।
Escape my nightmare.
Go, go, go.
पता नहीं अपने को क्या समझ रहे हैं, मैं मेरे पे है बक्की तब भी पता नहीं पुश किए जा रहे
उसकी
हैं मेरे
बस के
पे।
नहीं है, सही बात भाई।
Salamat. I'm out of here.
That works.
श्रेय तो बस फैक्ट्स बोलते हैं भाई।
Teleport's ready.
ये
You
दिखते
want
नहीं
to
है
play? Let's play.
सब मिड है।
Enemy spotted me. Enemy spotted me.
ऊपर चढ़ा है।
ओह
Do better.
Spike planted.
Revealing area.
अबे भाई क्या तू होल्ड क्या कर रहा है भाई?
Last player standing.
अबे तू होल्ड क्या कर रहा है भाई? शैडो उसकी याद आती। मैं डॉग भी वहीं तोड़ रहा हूँ, उसका फ्लैशेस भी डॉज कर रहा हूँ मैं भाई, कुछ काम नहीं भाई तेरा।
आजा मिड पुश करके आजा। भाई मिड आजा
बैठा हुआ है यहाँ पे चुपचाप।
बूमर तोड़ देता है।
ऑप है भाई मेरे पे। आएंगे तो यही लग रहा है मेरे को।
Bonne chance, mes amis.
मॉली फेंक रहा हूँ।
That's a good spot.
इस बार गैराज का कुछ वो नहीं है।
और तो यार तुम लोग पी भी नहीं ले रहे हैं जो।
Nice. 3v2. Easy.
है 3v2 है।
Flying drone.
मैं 3v1 बना के आता हूँ रुको।
Right side. Spam.
One enemy remaining.
Good round this one.
सस्ता है इससे।
एस करा इसने।
4K था।
My ult's
Shit.
not ready.
वेट करके तो किल किए हैं यार, तो इसने दल लेने।
A gift.
Sova bhai drop.
क्या ही
Sova bhai
बोले
drop
भाई,
में
क्या
जाए.
ही बोले।
Sova. Mid pick किया Phoenix ने.
गैराज का
Multiple है mid. Biana.
गैराज घुस।
Joke's over.
मैं मेरे
You're dead.
ट्रिप पे खेल लेता है ये गैराज। सी तो है ही नहीं।
Spike down B.
प्लांटिंग भी।
Spike planted.
एक garage एक window होगा, एक window.
Triple baby.
Chamber window होगा.
Going up.
बैक साइड तो नहीं है ना कोई।
One enemy remaining.
My ult is ready.
गुड शिट।
एक जो किल मिलना होता है विधान तो दूसरा लेता है।
कितना डैमेज दिया होगा भाई तूने? कितना डैमेज दिया होगा?
तू तो ब्लाइंड था ना, मार तो तब भी देता ना, तू नहीं मारता।
That works.
मुझसे कोई गन ले लो अगर मरा लास्ट राउंड। मैं ऑफ ले रहा। ओके मैं तब भी ऑफ ले रहा।
भाई लोग आएंगे तो मैं अम्बुज को छोड़ दूंगा, ठीक है? मैं पहले बता रहा हूँ।
अब से और कुछ एक्सपेक्टेड भी नहीं है।
भाई एक राउंड नहीं आया भाई ये लोग सी।
राइट।
एक राउंड नहीं आया।
दो बारे
One enemy remaining.
इधर
Short था, short.
राइट।
लास्ट
Well, this shit is ruined.
अरे बाय किया था उन्होंने।
Last round in the
मुझसे ले
half.
लो गन, मैं ऑफ ले रहा।
Everything.
तो फैंटम तेरा कौन सा दिखा? तो कौन सा फैंटम में दिखा ना? देना ये। नहीं ये नहीं।
That's a good spot.
Sova एक reveal डाल देना इधर में और कुछ ना.
अबे वो ए आएंगे ना, सुन इधर बैठे रहे। इधर बैठ ए लिंक पे जा और सीधा ऐसे अल्ट करियो जैसी आवाज़ आएगी ए लॉबी पे। अरे यार तुम समझते नहीं भाई।
गराज
They found my trap.
अबे बेंच पे इधर क्यों देख रहे हैं उधर? एक ऊपर चढ़ी है।
अबे भाई हाँ फ्लैश दे दो ना मेरे को भाई। ये सोच समझ के नहीं देते भाई कोई भी फ्लैश।
One enemy remaining.
गैराज मेरे पीछे गैराज नहीं ऑन।
Last player standing.
अबे व्हाट द फक।
चला के मारूंगा बोला मैं।
Switching sides.
I'm out of here.
8-4 ये तो हारेंगे भाई।
It's over there. Gotta go.
ये तो हम हार गए।
थोड़ा स्लो खेलते हैं, फेक करो ना, फेक
मैं करता हूँ
गराज। ओ चेंबर गराज है ना, गराज देखते हैं।
इधर थोड़ा और फुट दे रहा हूँ, सोबत तू भी रिवील वगैरह डाल दे।
गराज लेगा, पीक लेगा।
मैं सी वाले को मार के आता हूँ।
That's not really.
मत दियो अभी हम फेक तो करने दे।
Au revoir,
Easy.
frérot.
सी खाली,
सी भी खाली, सी आ सकते हो।
साउंड मत करो।
रेस भी उधर, रेस भी उधर, रेस और
सी
फिनिक्स।
खाली, सी खाली।
Someone's in the flash.
One enemy remaining.
Triple, baby. Gun here.
सब पे क्लासिक क्यों है?
Reloading. Reloading.
नेक्स्ट स्टेप है क्या?
Reloading. Gun here. Gun here.
क्या गराज, 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 गराज।
गैराज। मैं भी कंफ्यूज हो गया।
बाहर गराज के बाहर। पहले थ्रो मत करो बे।
Be still. I'm too far. These guns
Nice.
are okay, but I will also bring my own. No offense.
ये देख रहे हो श्रे भाई, ये दोनों बाम बाम और उसकी याद आती।
I'm out of here.
यार मैं तो देखो लास्ट मैच कैरी करके थक गया ना मैं।
सही बात, लास्ट गेम अच्छा खेला बाम बाम ने। दिस इज अ रेयर ओकेजन। लेकिन उसकी याद आती, कंसिस्टेंट प्लेयर एकदम।
कंसिस्टेंसी इज द की यार, कम ऑन।
रियल रियल।
Revealing area. There they are.
बाइक क्या, बाइक क्या, बाइक क्या?
ओ बाय बाय बाय, माय बैड।
ओ मैं जो भाई
Triple, baby.
तो
भाई
एज
क्या
तो नहीं दूंगा मैं।
Take flight.
अबे भाई उसने मेरे को इतना कैसे मार दिया?
One enemy
एस नहीं
remaining.
देना भाई इसे। बे एक काम है भाई तेरा,
एडी मारा हुआ है इसको।
एक काम था भाई तेरा।
Protect us. No one can beat our Phoenix.
बंदा चेम्बर पे है तो नहीं। सी चलते हैं वैसे, गैराज वगैरह होके अगर होता है।
मेरे को अल्ट मारने दो, मैं अल्ट मार अंदर जाता हूँ।
Scanning ahead.
सर प्रोफेशनल है। अबे मैं जो
द फक,
हद है यार।
आई थिंक मैंने मारा चेम्बर को एक शॉट तो।
Shortcut. Take this. I'm out of here.
मिड मिड देख, मिड देख।
दोनों 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 दोनों।
अबे मेरी गोलियां नहीं लग रही
आराम
भाई।
से 2v2 2v2।
चेम्बर 55 है।
Player standing.
हाँ इसको ऑफ तो उठाने की किसने वो दी? मैं रिकॉर्डिंग बंद कर रहा भाई, मेरी 70 FPS जो आ रही है
One
ना।
enemy remaining.
इनको पता है
क्या क्या थ्रू कर रहा है?
कि जाए
हाँ मेरी जज है, मेरी जज वहाँ पड़ी हुई है, मेरे को दिख रही है पीछे।
अब इसने ऑफ नहीं उठाई,
Remember, stay out of the fire.
ये बात।
Super high level tech.
Go, go, go.
बस अब थोड़ा स्मूथ चलेगा गेम।
Go, go, go.
ऑफ रहेगा शायद।
Gotta go.
ऑफ तो नहीं है उन पे।
इकोनॉमी तो खराब हो गई।
ए पे वॉक कर।
सी पुश हो रहा है नहीं।
अबे शॉट जा सी जा
ठीक हो गई
आई थिंक एक है सी पे। अबे वो 50 टैग्ड है वो। हील होगा पीछे बैक साइड।
राइट साइड स्मोक कर रेज है उधर।
Cover going out.
Last player standing. Spike down B.
नाइस बूम बॉल।
से बेटर एम।
30 seconds left.
अरे अनलकी भाई।
My quiver is
चेम्बर गैराज ट्रिप लगा रहे हैं।
सिंपल आ जाओ।
फुल ए चलते हैं या फुल सी डायरेक्ट चलो या तो फुल
ए पे ना ए पे रिकॉन दे सोगा और शॉट ड्रोन कर। और कुछ मत करना बस इतना कर।
अबे इधर आ इस कोने में एकदम और इधर फेंक फुल चार्ज कर और इस पे चिपका इसके नीचे जो वो चीज़ है।
चेंबर सी पे ट्रैप लगा और गराज
बाउंस मत करियो
या मिड विंडो से ले।
Gotta go.
take flight.
Enemy A. Fire in the hole.
That works.
भाई
मैंने
तुम लोग
यहाँ
थोड़े
लगाया
से
था।
छक्के हो गए।
भाई तुमने तो पीछे भी आ सकता था।
भाई तुम लोग जो बोला जा रहा है वो तो करो कम से कम भाई। मिड लर किया ही नहीं, कुछ किया ही नहीं। हर राउंड
अबे कवर भाई। अबे ये दोनों कहाँ गए? मेरे साथ दो बंदे शॉट में नहीं थे।
जाओ यार पीछे और उठा सी अल्ट करो मैं।
Cover going out.
ये बोलो
भागो 2 बंदे भागो।
नहीं स्पाइक लेके मत जा।
हां जा
Watch them run.
ओपन प्लांट ओपन स्मोक करके प्लांट।
आगे अब सीटी है। ब्लाइंड करके मार दे।
Listen to this.
अरे भयंकर। अबे कवर है।
मैं बचा कैसे था मर गया।
दोनों
लेट्स गो भाई।
Shut down.
वाव। ये थोड़ा दुविधा गेम जा रहा है। थोड़ा वो करते हैं।
Charge and shoot. Easy enough. Gotta go. Go.
मेरे भी किल नहीं हुए भाई साहब। 1 किल हुआ था। सेव कर रहे। रेज और स्काई थे ए पे।
I've got your trail.
रेज और स्काई ए और चेम्बर की ट्रिप होती है गैराज।
Go.
स्काई बी भागा। ए रोटेट कर रहे हो शायद से। अबे यार ये क्या टाइमिंग है। अबे टीपी के बाद भी मर गया।
आजा
चेम्बर भी था। दोनों वहाँ थे। ए साइड थे। ए लिंक आएंगे दोनों।
Last player standing.
1 शॉट हो सकता है ये।
One enemy remaining.
अनलगी। भाग जाना था ये दोनों ये थे। सी भाग जाना था।
Go. I'm out of here.
बाकी तीनों उसमें लॉन्ग
Gotta go.
नो लॉन्ग से आओ लॉन्ग पे रिकॉन का ना प्रोवाइडर इधर खड़ा रहे और ये वाले
I'm out of here.
दिखा रहा तेरे को यहाँ पे
That's a good spot. Them down.
शॉर्ट पे अल्टर
You want to play? Let's
भाई मेरे को
play.
थोड़ा लॉक इन करना पड़ेगा
अरे यार
Enemy A.
रेस
ए,
था
इधर
लॉन्ग
हाइड कर
Here we go. We're good.
दो शॉट
90
ऊपर है
One enemy remaining.
मिक्स
पता नहीं
नाइस
Teleport ready.
2 लोग ये तो गए डब्ल्यू
तो वो इधर है ना इजी है रिकॉन इधर है तो देख इधर खड़ा रहे इधर दे और ये देखिए सेकंड वाला और 1.5
मेरे को भी किल्स चाहिए भाई थोड़े इसने इतनी आगे
शॉर्ट पे मंगो
उसने सी पे स्मोक दिए हैं बे यार
साइड
Last
Hard way.
player standing.
I'm over them. Gotta go.
उन पे ऑफ है वो सी करेंगे मेरे को लग रहा है ऑफ
Go.
फास्ट कर दो भी ऐसे ही लोग खेलते थे जैसे बैकशॉट वगैरह
बी फास्ट करते हैं
अरे हो गया सेम सोवा ए लॉन्ग रिवील कर रुको थोड़ा रुक जाओ ए लॉन्ग रिवील कर और इधर से ड्रोन कर दे शॉट से ठीक है बाकी मत जाओ मिला
Scanning ahead.
भी नहीं जा रहे लोग हैं भीतर
हाँ समझ जाओ
कहाँ है फिनिक्स पे मत जाओ
वापस ही जाओ
ये कोई पुश हो सकता है
इम्बर्स कहाँ है फिर ड्रोन है
Enemy spotted B.
वॉक करो
वॉक का मतलब नहीं है वैसे उनको पता होगा हमारे
ऑब्वियस तो है
Shadows traveling.
स्मोक कर
Teleport's ready.
I'm out of here. Fire!
8 सेकंड में
Down. Scanning ahead.
हेवन अब मिक्स भी नीचे है नीचे
Remaining.
Reloading.
आराम से
Go.
स्पैम करो
जिसे लेना तो बात
अरे आराम से
तू वही बैठे रहे मेरे कांटेक्ट पे
जीत गए
नीचे चले गए
किसी छुपा रहे ना
वेदांत भाई शुड रिटायर आई एग्री
भाई तू इतना ओपन क्यों खेल रहा है
Match
तब भी
point.
Go.
They are so
श्योर
dead.
भी What are you saying, little buddy?
Gotta go.
Whatever makes you happy, little buddy.
That's a good spot.
Whatever makes you sleep at night, little buddy.
Good attempt.
इनका कोई सी पे देता तो नहीं पीक।
फिनिक्स है, रेज है और ये तीन जने मत कर रिवील मत कर रिवील
Sky,
चलो
Sky,
ठीक है।
Sky.
हाँ,
स्लो
Sky,
कर लो
तीन जने।
स्लो कर लो।
चलो चलो सी चलो
मैं तो मैं मरने वाला हूँ 2 सेकंड में, मेरा वेट करो।
बैक साइड रिक।
आजा भाई टीपी के बैक साइड।
There they are.
मारो उसको।
मैं गंदा खेलता हूँ
और मिक्स भी वही है, मिक्स भी सीटी स्मोक स्टन टेकर।
Planted.
Take flight.
अबे ये आगे कब आया?
One enemy remaining.
35 नाइस।
It is done.
Attackers win.
नेक्स्ट
My I am the hunter.
अच्छा लगा था उससे ज़्यादा ट्राई हार्ड करना पड़ेगा।
Finally, भाई finally.
हो गया D2।
हाँ. Oh my god.
वाओ बिग अचीवमेंट ऑल बिकॉज ऑफ शैडो फैक्स।
Yes, यार obviously. Consistently भाई ने अपनी टीम से वो नीचे वो consistently तो नहीं यार चलो
कंसिस्टेंसी तो है।
सेकंड लास्ट था यार इससे पहले वाले मैच में चलो
किल सेम ही थे। नहीं इसमें 13 थे उसमें 12 थे। नॉट बैड।
चलो फिर कल खेलता हूँ।
अरे एक और खेल लो भाई।
ना यार हो गया मेरा पॉइंट अब मैं मैच देखूंगा।
अरे खेलते खेलते देख लो भाई।
ना वो मेरा हो गया यार।
अरे 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 ओके भाई गुड नाइट। तो गाइस अब खेलते हैं हम।
Match found.
अगर मेरा कितना चाहिए, मेरे को 21 प्लस ही चाहिए आई थिंक, तो मैं हो जाऊंगा। वेदांत भाई नीड्स टू प्ले लूडो, आई एग्री भाई। उससे भी क्या चार लोग खेलते हैं ना, चौथा ही आएगा भाई वो। सोवा चेम्बर क्लोव भी हो गया। थोड़ा सा न्योन करते हैं अब।
नियन भाई माइकल
हेलो भाई।
तू प्लेटफॉर्म कैसे?
अरे क्या हो गया, क्या लॉबी है भाई?
ये चेंबर डेमो।
अरे मेरी एमएमआर हाई है भाई, मैं D2 ही था इस आईडी में, इस सीजन अभी खेलना शुरू करा मेरे को।
अरे तो दियो पूरा भरोसा भाई, यू गॉट दिस।
ओके भाई ओके,
जा तो दे भाई।
डन भाई डन। एंगल असेंडेंट की लॉबी आ रही है भाई, और मेरा रैंक अप गेम है डायमंड का, और मेरे को असेंडेंट के लोग दे रहे हैं। कोई नहीं भाई, कोई नहीं, तो करेंगे ये फार्म। थोड़ा क्रॉसर बदलते हैं अब बस।
मेरे को एक गोस्ट का स्किन
Out of here.
Does anyone have funds? Yes.
ये करो, ये पर्पल से रेड करो, इजी। शो फर्स्ट पर्सन, शो कॉर्पसेस ऑफ ब्लड ऑफ।
Gotta go.
Does anyone have funds?
अरे जान ले कम हो।
किधर एग्जीक्यूट
गराज विंडो स्मोक कर सीटी स्मोक कर।
मैं सीधा आ रहा हूं।
अरे
मैं आ रहा हूं भाई सी लॉन्ग से। इधर जा
तो अकेले मत जा फिर।
आजा
वही तो क्लब एरिया में है।
तो कभी पिक मत कर उनको जाने से पहले।
अरे लेफ्ट में नियॉन
Go, go, go!
नवे
मैं लेफ्ट देखूंगा।
चेंबर 50
I'm out of here!
मैं मेन जा रहा हूं वापस।
One enemy remaining.
ठीक है लास्ट
सिटी।
उधर ही। नाइस वन जंप। गुड शिट।
इजी भाई।
गोली चलाने का मौका ही नहीं मिला।
Gotta go! Go, go, go!
फास्ट
Reloading.
मैं ए लॉन्ग का रिवील कर रहा हूँ। शॉट से ड्रोन कर दूंगा। खत्म साइड क्लियर कर लो तुम लोग।
ठीक है।
हाँ नियॉन लॉन्ग जा क्योंकि फास्ट जा सकते हो। ये लोग लॉन्ग है शॉट लाइन जा सकते हो।
तो फक भाई ये सुबह कहाँ है?
ड्रोन कर मैं इस ड्रोन के पीछे।
बंदा भाई
इनिशियल फ्लैश दे रहा हूं।
Go, go, go!
ये ड्रोन कर दो।
कवर
खाली भाई पूरी साइड।
Gotta go! Shock it!
चला जा प्लान।
अबे
गया राउंड
गलत कर दिया मैंने थोड़ा। मेरे को लगा लेफ्ट साइड होंगे दोनों।
बैक क्या बोल सकता है इसने वो नहीं लगाया।
या सॉरी आई डिडंट प्लेस माय बैड।
थिंक डेमो
दोनों है मैंने।
One enemy remaining. Last player
अबे
standing.
भाई थ्रो।
व्हाट द फक
ओह
भाई
वो आरएनजी हमें दो ले गया तू आरएनजी में उसको ले गया बहुत ही
मेरे को आरएनजी में 2 हेड पड़े हैं भाई पता नहीं इनका आरएनजी कैसे
भाई सेम भाई
भाई मुझे राइट क्लिक पड़ा है।
भाई तू अपने क्रॉस से पूछ आरएनजी कैसे बढ़ता है
मैं हटता हूं भाई।
ये ले मेरा रहना ये ले स्पेक्ट्रम ले आगे जा। मेरे को वैंडल्स के अंदर एक चेंबर
Does anyone have funds?
आराम से खेलो थोड़ा ये राउंड फिक्स के लिए खेलो तुम लोग
भाई हो
बस
सके तो अगर कमान लाइक ड्रोन और गेम मेड कर देगा देख लियो।
सी लॉन्ग जा
जा रहा है
राइट नाउ
ना नहीं क्लो पीछा बोलने के बाद ये गलत चीजें कर रहा हूं।
लोग गन कौन सी थी तेरे पे?
स्पेक्ट्रम
मैं लॉन्ग फाइट नहीं ले सकता।
Go, go, go!
छोड़ तीन है इधर।
Go, go, go! Nice try! Our spike's down. Gotta go!
Spike down. C.
ऑन प्रोसेस
Watch out! I'm out of here! Next!
सी पे प्लेटफॉर्म पे
30 seconds left.
प्लेटफॉर्म
Last player standing.
ए से आ गए।
अबे वहाँ था बंदा।
So we have to kill my double.
Gotta go!
So
पैसे तो नहीं है मेरे पे बट
I'm out of here!
बी करना है क्या पास?
बी करना है
ठीक है
नियॉन घुस जाएगा ना तो शॉटगन। और सुनो लेकिन एक बंदा यहाँ पे चाहिए गैराज और वो सब कवर करने के लिए।
I'm out of here!
scanning ahead.
Gotta go! Go, go, go!
अबे भाई स्मोक से निकला मैं रिलोड कर रहा था।
I'm out of here!
ऑन साइड
This! Gotta go!
One enemy remaining.
अननोन बी में
प्लैंक आएगा
प्लान किया रहा।
और तुम लोग छुप के रहना।
Planted.
बस चैम्बर को
Enemy
लेने
spotted. Mid.
हाँ इनको दे रहा था बस ड्रोन करता
वो
था
क्या वो दल्ला? देख भाई अब मैं तेरे को दल्ला बुला नहीं सकता क्योंकि तूने किल निकाल लिया भाई, गलत बात है।
Thing they'll see before they die.
मैं तो करते ही हूँ भाई, हर गेम टॉप रैंक इजी।
अरे क्यूटी है भाई तू।
तभी तो उसका भाई वो स्टार्ट 300 लॉबी था
भाई वैन का लड़ा कुत्ती।
चैम्बर पाया दे लॉन्ग कर दे रहा हूँ, रुक जाओ।
अब आया चीन।
Move.
अबे मेरे पास फाइजर शॉट क्लियर नहीं है।
ये चेम्बर सुबह गैराज थे।
Back off. My ult's
फ्लैंक वन
80 चेम्बर टैग्ड है, 40 क्लोव है।
One enemy remaining.
सीटी का
no charges.
वाओ मारा भी नहीं भाई चेम्बर को, मेरे को एक असिस्ट तो मिलता है एटलीस्ट। नाइस, लेट्स गो।
I feel bad for them. I really do. Just not enough to stop winning. Gotta go. Go, go, go.
Reloading. Reloading.
Whatever they're doing, I like it.
You want to play? Let's play.
I'm out of here. Enemy spotted A. Watch out. I'm out of here.
अबे डैश के थ्रू मार दिया भाई। नाइस, गुड रेड।
One enemy remaining.
नाइस, इजी। सी होगा ये लास्ट बंदा। ओह नाइस भाई, डैश के पीछे मार दिया अभी जेट ने तो मेरे को तुक्का।
The symphony of death.
Go, go, go.
सीलॉन पे मैं अल्ट करके बकचोदी कर सकता हूँ, ये दो एंगल्स को लेफ्ट क्लियर कर सकते हो। या तो ये काम कर रहा है, चल यार यही काम करो।
हो तो रहा है ये वर्क तो कर रहा है।
मैं सीलॉन के बाहर होल्ड कर, मैं रोटेशन कर रहा हूँ।
Go, go, go.
चलो रे रहना रश। क्लोव आके प्लान कर।
जगह में चेम्बर है।
गराज दो
राज दो वो प्लांट तेरा अल्ट नहीं है।
अबे
स्मोक से निकल
Spike down. C.
चल मार क्लोव का नियन।
Take this.
One enemy remaining.
Go, go, go. You had your fun.
One enemy remaining.
भाई
क्या कर रहा है स्पेक्टर लेके?
थ्रो करके वो कर दिया भाई बंदे ने।
भाई
जो तेरा
ये मेरा डुओ है, ये गांडू है, मेरे को लाइफ क्वेश्चन कराता है ये दल्ला, और फिर पोकर में मेरे से हार जाता है। वैसे समझ नहीं आता क्या करता है ये आदमी।
भाई हम लोग गलत
W।
डीमन है भाई।
नियॉन वाली वैंडल दी
भाई तुम इसका गेम
मैं तो
प्ले एक
छोड़ी
बार
है।
देखोगे ना
मैं
तो
तो उठाई थी।
लाइफ का वैसे तो अपने रिग्रेट होंगे।
भाई वैंडल चला देना, स्पेक्टर ऐसा चला सकते हो तो।
भाई
हाँ,
वैंडल
वैंडल
वैसे
नहीं
चला
चलेगी,
सकता है
मैं
इसलिए तो वैंडल नहीं चला सकता।
शॉट ड्रोन करियो।
ए शॉट आएगा, शॉट आएगा।
आंदे वेंचो करने मारेगा ना कौन?
ड्रोन का
भाई साहब
भाई रहना, कवर करना तो तेरा काम।
A.
एक बी मैन के बाहर साउंड क्लोज हो सकता
This way.
अबे यार मैं मर गया
Spike
भाई।
down A.
मेरे बंदे ही नहीं है, मैं अकेला देखो भाई, मैं अकेला साइट पे कहाँ हूँ, मेरी टीम कहाँ है भाई पूरी यहाँ मर रही है मेरी टीम मतलब
तो जितनी देर में मैं
क्या ही
मार-
बोलूं
नहीं
भाई
मारा,
मैं।
उसको उसने मार दिया।
दिखा उधर ए शॉट पे।
श्श
अबे यार
भाई ए शॉट पे इधर वॉकिंग करते हुए इतना क्लोज देखा था।
रियली?
हाँ, जेट का डैश ऑन था तो उसका ये फीड दिख रहा था।
वेट जेट था या चेंबर था? क्योंकि मेरे को चेंबर ने मारा है।
पता नहीं किसका तो दिखा
जेट तो बी पे था?
भाई नशे में सब है, मैं ही हूँ।
ये
आई
मैं तेरी भी पार्टी चल रही थी बंदा भाई।
कैमरा
मैं गिर गया।
No prisoners.
क्या फिर से ये करना है?
करोगे जब तक।
Gotta go.
Feeling set.
Enemy spotted A. Shot it. Dropping smoke. Down.
आ जाओ सोवा भाई, प्रधान।
एवन
शॉट गार्ड मारेगा यार, तो मारेगा मेरे मुंह पे।
अभी गया वो।
अबे ये क्या रहता है?
Reload.
Charges. Is ready.
ये ड्रोन पे
दोनों एवन
Here.
की 40 दो। नियॉन बी पर।
भाई
हम गलत गन चला रहे हैं, मैं तेरे को बोल तो रहा हूँ।
What do you say, bro? Ready to stretch
Go,
your
go, go.
wings?
ये ऐसी एंट्री दिला सकता है भाई कोई जो मैं घुस रहा हूँ?
भाई एक वैंडल है ना मुझे। आर्मर करी चेंबर।
तो मैंने सिर्फ
एक बार
21
आर्मर।
गैस होगा कोई।
Let us hunt.
भाई यार रिवर नहीं चलानी मैं।
You want to play? Let's play.
सॉरी भाई, गुस्से में बोल दिया, सॉरी।
Feeling set.
I'm out of here.
तो अभी तुम लोग भागे
Take this.
से भागेंगे।
फ्लैंक वन।
रीना बैकस्टैब।
अबे मार ना उसे, अभी इसने पहले क्यों नहीं मारा उसे? ये बंदा स्पेक्टर मेन ही कर रहा है भाई। नाइस।
दोनों
Have one of these.
One enemy remaining.
अरे नाइस।
मैं गेम छोड़ दूंगा भाई इसका गेम प्ले देख के, मादर चोद है ये।
17-8 है स्पेक्टर ओनली।
The end. No
एक
matter
एक
what.
ऐसे शॉट पड़ रहा।
Go, go.
भाई
अरे ये इधर रहना इधर।
बंदा 17-8 स्पेक्टर ओनली भाई।
ये सोवा ना डिफॉल्ट पे प्लांट करो हेवन पे तो कहां
स्टैंड होगा,
होगा।
कहीं और कर लो।
अरे नहीं चलना मजा आ रहा है, चलना। ये स्पेक्टर एक आरएनजी कर रहे हो, लोग ट्रिगर हो रहा है।
मैं तो मर रहा हूँ भाई हर बार।
ट्रिगर हो रहे हैं ये लोग।
I'm out of here. Gotta
रुक जा,
go.
पीछे से ड्रोन कर।
Dropping smoke. Take this.
रीना पास में एक्शन
I'm
आएगा।
out of here. Back like I never left.
अबे एक और था वहाँ पे, फक पीछे से मर गया।
क्या करना है?
One less.
Last player standing.
बाय हेवन।
अरे भाई चेम्बर डिफ। मैं तो मार देता। ए स्टैक कर ले बिना नहीं राउंड। बस ट्रेड करने थे थोड़ी।
Last round before the switch.
Buy the best gun.
ये रे ना 5-8 क्यों है भाई?
तो वापस ए चलो, सी एक्सपेक्टेड होगा।
वापस ए चलेंगे, सही बात बोली एकदम।
चलो भाई।
मेरे को एक वैंडल दो ना।
Does anyone have funds?
मैं बे यार मेरे को ऑफ लेनी थी।
मांगो मांगो मांगो।
Does anyone
मांगो
have
खरीद ली।
जाने मन मांगो तो शर्मा का है जी हो।
भाई मेरा हेड नहीं लग रहा भाई।
तो चुम्मी दे दे।
Go, go, go!
हमने बंदूक का जो
वो लोग रोटेशन
फेक
दे रहा
करो
है।
फेक करो फेक करो फेक करो फेक करो फेक करो फेक करो फेक करो।
चलो वाली गन हो गई।
निकल सुबह निकल।
अरे फुटस्टेप्स दे रहा हूँ मैं, फुटस्टेप्स दे रहा हूँ।
अरे तेरे पे स्पाइक है।
बट स्पाइक इधर पे है।
हाँ ठीक है सर।
अब वो लोग वापस जा रहे हैं।
आने दो।
तीनों इधर है, तीनों इधर है। एक हेवन से जा रहा है, एक मेन पे दो।
एक स्पॉन है।
अल्ट यूज कर दो भाई लोग।
One enemy remaining.
टीम डैमेज के लिए रिपोर्टेड भाई सो।
राउंड खत्म होने के बाद काम नहीं करेगा, नहीं पता है क्या? चेमर गोस्ट।
देखो यहाँ पे दुकान खुली है, जल्दी बोलो धाम में।
अरे
दाम चाहिए तो कुछ भी ले लेंगे।
है ना भाई दिल्ली से
रहना शॉट से स्विंग कर। रहना शॉट से स्विंग कर। मैं इधर शॉट डाट कर रहा हूँ, अगर कोई आ रहा तो शॉट डाट खाएगा तो डैम फुल फिनिश करके डिस्मिस कर देना।
ठीक।
Break's over.
पचास जेट।
2 शॉट दिया उसको गोस्ट को। गोस्ट का एक शॉट कितना डैमेज होता?
27 आ गया लसन। अरे
जैमर एमएन के बाहर था, लो था।
एक गया। ये क्या कर रहे हैं लोग? ये लोग कर क्या रहे हैं?
हाइप कर दिया उसने। तीनों उधर है।
Go, go!
अबे मादरचोद।
Spike planted.
68 to your left.
दोनों राइट है।
Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
78 है।
उड़ मार दे। ये
इजी भाई इजी।
क्या राउंड निकाला सुबह, मजा आ गया। वेलवेट
Clutch.
गांडू।
Try that again.
वेलवेट
I dare you.
act on
Well played.
Don't give them time to reposition.
I'm out of here.
आउटलॉ की स्किन है क्या किसी?
Nope.
बुलडॉग का स्किन है किसी से?
नोप गार्डियन है।
वेक्टर भी।
ओए सी चले जाओ एक बंदा।
भाई अब मैं भी देखूं भाई ऐसा क्या कर रहा है बंदा। रुको मेरा
चेमर इधर आ गया
भाई
आउटलॉ
बंदा
लेके।
चलाता है, एक गन है सबकी। गांडू साला।
वो लोग ये आएंगे।
I got spike.
Spike down A.
जिगल भी करियो उधर से। जा निकल।
Reloading.
ये मादरचोद वेट कर रहा था।
अबे स्पॉन में मार्शल लेके बैठे हैं बंदे।
One enemy remaining.
नाइस।
बुलडॉग है बीफ है।
Quick break.
ए लिंक पीसी, ए लिंक बुलडॉग।
ये
My advice: don't get shot. Grab the drop.
मुझे स्पेक्टर दे।
कुछ तो है भाई।
अबे तेरे पास पैसे है, खरीद लेना। मेरे पास देख।
तुझे तो
हेलो।
हाँ यार तेने मैंने 500 रुपये बचाए थे यार, तू 21 बचा रहा है।
और ये राउंड जीत
ये
गए।
आगे मरवाने देखना आगे सी
क्या हुआ?
नाइस शॉट।
I'm out of here.
बीस आ सकता है कोई।
एक मिडल में जा रहा है।
Drop in a smoke.
ये अबे ये जाएंगे वो, अबे सी पे ही हैं।
Gotta go.
Smoke भी मैं।
नहीं नहीं
There they are.
ओ भयंकर।
ओ चारों सन
अबे भाई सब लो हैं 80 80 हैं
Enemy remaining.
ये देखो
भाई। 5 बंदे मिशन करे भाई मैंने।
Reloading.
पांचों लॉन्ग में।
Match point.
We can all agree losing sucks. Come on, let's. I'm out of here.
जीज गाइस।
Gotta go.
Spectre लेके बैठे रहो।
भाई मेरी सेंसी गेस करो गाइस, मेरी सेंसी गेस करो। मेरी सबसे हाई सेंसी गेस की लॉबी में
भाई अपनी आंखें उधेड़ दोगे भाई इसकी स्किन गेस कर दी तो
2.7 1200 टीपी है।
ठीक है।
2.7
मेरी 1600 पे .3 है।
पॉइंट 3 हाई कैसे हो गए भाई? एक से नीचे तो कभी नहीं आता मुझे कभी।
अब उसने 2.7 बोला 0.27
मेरी 47 है 1600 पे। ओ बेंच
Bye, monsieur.
कल आना।
Gotta go.
ओ भयंकर लैग तो क्रेजी था। अबे मैं जिगल क्यों चल हल्का सा वो कर दिया मैंने।
दोनों है भाई।
ये मर गया था।
रेना भाई गेम छोड़ दो।
Enemy remaining.
देखो कितनी बढ़िया खेल रही है।
Defender.
अरे लव यू बढ़िया गेम
क्या था भाई ये गेम। होपफुली रैंक अप हो जाए मेरा। लेट्स गो। 26 प्लस लगा। नॉट बैड नॉट बैड। भयंकर ये क्या लॉबी थी भाई। द फक। ascendant to ascendant to दो डायमंड 3 दो बंदे थे डायमंड के, वो भी डायमंड 3 और दोनों सोवा और मैं प्लैट 3 का अलग ही। तो गलत अलग ही था भाई। गेम स्टार्ट हो गया क्या? चेक करता हूँ। सेन वर्सेस क्रू। ओ जस्ट स्टार्ट हो रहा है अभी गेम। नाइस टाइमिंग। मैच भी देख सकते हैं हम ये। डब्ल्यू स्ट्रीमर मैच जस्ट स्टार्ट हो गया। क्रू वर्सेस सेन। क्रू वर्सेस सेन देखूँ या थोड़े और कॉम्पिटिटिव गेम्स खेलें? रैंक अप तो हो गया मेरा, तो थोड़ा कम मन कर रहा है मेरा खेलने का। कंटेंट लाइव मेरे को लग तो रहा है सेन हारने वाली है। आई फील लाइक अ सेन लॉस इज कमिंग। कोई है भी नहीं भाई, इतनी जल्दी क्यों चले गया आज ये वेदांत निरुद्ध?
Bit of standard stuff on the seaside. Prowlers to
सेकेंड स्टार्टिंग देखते हैं, पता चल जाएगा।
They're still defaulting very slowly now. But look at this double push coming out from the C side. All of crew kind of really knows that the pressure's coming more towards this A side, and they have the perfect rotate for now.
Crew Victor.
Really space for Sadak to cover as well, and already moved up in. Sen's feeling good. Gonna get cut off by the wall for a moment, but if they can pause this just for the time being, no, Silence pushes forward. It doesn't allow for that patience to happen. Sen's not stopping. Instantly walking in left and right. They're just taking the site angle by angle here.
Nice flank.
They have not got the spike down yet, and that's the problem. They're still looking for the kills. And it's on Sadak now. Trailing behind just the whole time, trying to get an idea of the picture. And with the ghost, this is definitely a possibility. Now here's the plan.
So they're back in the Americas too.
Spike planted.
IGL for crew. And already taken down by Jonah.
चलो
The latest
थोड़ी
addition
होप
for
है
Sentinels
सेन में अभी भी।
allows for them to get the pistol.
सेन could still
Very
win.
nice little pistol to start things off though from both sides. I love the aggression that came out on the defense as well for crew to
खेल ही लेते हैं, yes, एक गेम खेलते हैं।
stall from that vice wall in the very beginning that really isolated Victor.
We can play one.
Everybody stayed very patient towards the end. As soon as his wall came down, he stayed as a five-man pack mentality because of his veto with the intercept, and Cortezia was able to just sneak through and get a perfect first kill and a backstab here towards the A site. And now we get the plant and the victory as also our first tech pause for stage one.
A lot of ones. Yeah, just very confident there by Sentinels as well. Working the wall first round, conditioning that they're going to be able to use that on their own side of having that cross to the right of the map. And they continuously, like you said.
भाई मेरी लॉबी पता नहीं क्या आ रही भाई ये। प्लैट 3 का अकेला मैं और ये भयंकर अलग ही। थोड़ी तो वो करो भाई, रहम ही करो भाई मेरे पे। और सबको मैंने फार्म करा, इसके थोड़े तुक्के लग गए बस।
But also in interview with Sadak has mentioned that it doesn't really matter if we were able to get like a 4-month break.
और एक तो ये हटाओ भाई पहली बात।
Early March to get ready for this day. Yeah. Until they actually are able to test.
हाँ बट मेरे को ये भी नहीं पसंद।
To get everybody familiar also on the stage.
ये लगाओ।
A brand new roster. You're looking at everybody that had pretty much initiator / Senti roles across the board from NW0 to Sadak to even Silence and Less in different teams in past 2025. So now it's to see, okay, now we have our defined roles going to this onto the stage into the Americas, and let's see if we can work this out.
And this is Sadak and Les coming back, right? From Carmine Core for Sadak, Les from Vitality, and 2 7/8 from EMEA. But also with these 3 players where you've heard the names, MW Zera, Silence obviously from last year, and Dante. And they've all been projected as these could be the players. Imagine if all 3 come online at that time for them, if they do find that footing, because we've seen those glimpses from all 3 of them, and under the guidance of Sadak, those
banger
usually be a thing in a mountain that they can reach the top of. Right now, we're gonna step away and hear from Redux and his thoughts on Sentinel's kickoff performance.
Yeah, so kickoff was definitely a pretty bad performance from me and the whole team. I don't deny that at all. Lots of things that we learned though, for sure, and we're gonna take that and improve for stage 1. I mean, considering how like the point system is, like we really gotta lock in for the rest of the year. Kickoff was our only like slip up that we can make. We can't make any more slip ups, but we're gonna take that on the chin and move on for sure.
चेम्बर खेलते हैं गेस, लेट्स सी। इसमें पे साइफर बहुत अच्छा होता था भाई, लेकिन साइफर का उन्होंने जब से नर्फ करा है भाई
Redux there hold themselves in pretty high regard. Maybe she did show shaky the first-ish game, but played a pretty balanced score throughout the rest of his games. Knew that there was a change that needed to be made there. And he's somebody that can definitely see the bigger picture
Fracture
of the
again.
situation.
Yeah, and although somebody like Redux or John Cutie were putting up some good numbers during kickoff, overall, though, the result was they still wanted to go to Chile. They still wanted to play at Masters. They also still want to qualify to Ever International like last year, but also do better in the runs, which is why you have Ewok joining this roster now.
Wow, Coach Ewok.
The experience that he brought in here from RRQ over in the Pacific, and he's done a pretty good job with the RRQ team over on that side before Joby took the reins and he went to take a small break. But the opportunity came now to coach for
स्मोकर नहीं हो रहा फिर हम पे
Here he is, and they
मैं
have
रेस
high
सोच रहा था
expectations
खेलने
once
की
again. I think it doesn't really matter in their eyes as the players and coach that they're a brand new team.
एक चलेगा duelist.
Not really a core actually if you look at the roster now for Sentinels, but they definitely do want to make sure that they make it to London at this stage if they can. They have an opportunity to do so with a brand new, all new crew Visa roster that are not tested yet. So it'll be a great test for both of these teams.
I can't wait to see it. We are almost set with this tech pause for
Initiator
the
भी
gear, but we
चाहिए
do
अभी
have something from Sadak and Les as they've been away from the
मैं ले
VC
लूँगा
American
smoke तो
stage
initiator ले
for
ले
a few years, but they have had a massive impact during their time here. Check this out.
क्या ये डायमंड भाई सब रैंक क्यों पूछने लग जाते हैं इस लॉबी में यार लास्ट गेम में लोग पूछ रहे भाई तू P3 है इसमें पूछ रहे तेरी रैंक क्या है अरे बैंकर ये गेम तो जीजी है बे ये गेम तो नहीं जीतते भाई.
See when he was trying it on that side overweight Eng. This time around though, things look a little bit more tame. If you're looking at
भाई okay, this is a problem.
the composition right now with this.
Break the ankles. A few of the Guardian shots able to be traded back, but it's not enough. Crew says, wait, you got
Never mind, crew जीत जाएगा. बे बे छी भाई.
says, wait. They don't want to give it away too quick if he's not making the playoff. Off it right away. A pause here.
अबे ए क्लोज पुश कर यार ना अबे भाई क्या तीनों कोई देख ही नहीं रहा उधर गुड शिट गुड शिट अबे मैंने गलत स्मोक दे दिया भाई गलत स्मोक दे दिया मैंने माय बैड इजी क्लच है भाई ओ सेव ही कर रहा नाइस
Takes the whole situation into his own hands. Doesn't even let them think about another play, and this forces the three now from Sentinel to the left side of the map. A different three than won the last round, but they could still make it happen here as they start to even up the numbers.
The wall's still up.
Not enough. Oh my gosh, Dante coming out of nowhere here, thinking they can just execute on the end of the round, but
इसको बाय नहीं दिया भाई मारो ना अबे अल्टेड बंदा हेवन में पीक दे रहा है कोई मार नहीं रहा उसे क्या ही करें, कुछ कर तो नहीं सकते हम। मरा है ब्रीच। अल्ट क्यों करा उनने? नाइस भाई। अबे बहन चोद। विनेबल विनेबल। ओ बैंगर शॉट तुम्हारा। माच डालो भाई तुम सब। भाई तुम सब माच डालो भाई, थोड़ा मुंह बंद रखो भाई अपना। बोले जा रहे भाई। एंटी भाई एंटी। मैं अगर मेरे पे स्टन भी था भाई, मैं स्टन भी यूज़ कर सकता था, बट और क्या ही बोलूँ। खाली हैंगर कुछ काम नहीं भाई टीममेट का। यहाँ रेना क्या कर रहा है? अबे छी भाई, गंदा ही खेल रहा हूँ मैं। एंटी अबे इसकी ये एबिलिटी तो खरीदो ही मत भाई, ये तो फालतू की एबिलिटी है। एक्टेड कॉम्बैट स्टिम, ये एबिलिटी तो खरीदने की ज़रूरत ही नहीं भाई। घुसो जल्दी। जी एंटी गाइस।
John Cutie doesn't.
क्रू जीत रही है 7-3, मेरे को लगा ही था। क्रू का मैप पिक भी है वैसे।
The second move from Sadak, he's just trying to make some noise over here as he got himself into position to start. And just an insert is left over towards that A rubble side. Sentinels work.
17 माइनस मेरा खैर वो था।
Super important for them. And they're going to
वही गंदा तो खेला मैं थोड़ा। डबल सेंटी लेने का पॉइंट ही नहीं था भाई। मैं अच्छा खासा रेज ले लेता, वो थोड़ी यूटिलिटी तो होती है एटलीस्ट अटैक करने के लिए।
Double stall with the Viper Wall and cycling to open smoke because you're funneling everybody to go straight into rubble, and that's 2 players watching on that line. But we'll hold that thought. Here's a triple peek for the attempt to move towards the C site. And can they get rid of this wall? They won't. Prowler pushes some players away, but they're not committed to
7-3 going to be 8-3.
Little audio cue with the door as well.
Sen Victor, wow.
Think about a few other things if they have to keep an eye on front B. In this position,
खेल तो थोड़ा expectedly खेल रही है वैसे सेन, मेरे को लगा नहीं था जीतेगी against crew. Odds भी even थे एकदम 1.8, 1.9.
Always expecting that to hit, and they have committed to tree room. Here comes the rest of crew, but they're not going to be needed. Dante sweeps 3 off their feet, and the last one from Sadak to hold down the site. 8-3 for crew.
Wow. Nice little ult for the assists across the board too.
Ooh.
All lined up here for Sentinels.
और क्या है?
Tethers too. What a time to ult.
I do appreciate the late lurk though that we had from Sentinels in the front B site.
They were trying to get a little action there. The commit to tree
going to be 9-3 I think.
It doesn't snuff it out, but I feel like
ये गेम तो गया सेन के हाथ से।
Was just that close to having something.
Not even utilizing a pit early in the round. It's just crew going for that triple push down. You realize that there's nothing happening. There's no noise on
हाँ
scene.
मेरा भी मन नहीं कर रहा और वैलो खेलने का। मैं बंद नहीं कर रहा वैलो।
Wait for the rear. Oh no. That's spike too.
It's not the first time he's done that this game. The door opens, that wall's up. He's gonna spray through it. It's such a hot spot to trade over that line of fire. Dante here pushing them back. He's just like 4v1 in this situation right now. Nobody wants to peek the laser. Gonna go ahead and give himself a fast lane to get the safety. The team's falling down around him, but they get the safety here.
All they gotta do is just wait for all that util to come down and start pushing as a team, and it works out for Cortezia.
Little deja vu, but in the other direction now.
10 and up.
Dante falls to the same medicine. Sentinels back in this position where they won one of the first few rounds for themselves, able to hold the right side of A. The door is going to be played with by silence here. Les is going to have to do work inside the site. He gets out with the shorty of him. He goes down.
Goes capture.
Last work in the Viper pit. It's like a home away from
Video
home for him,
capture,
even if it's not
media
his.
source.
And now he holds. He's got a lot of time on this spike, and he knows it.
And a full
window
kick.
capture.
He could still pit, go for a snake bite.
Easy.
Make it very dangerous for
Orban
Sentinels.
bite right in front, or one of the other. Oh, the shoulder shot! What a nice little peek by Cortezia there. Gets the 8-4 to cinch up another round before half.
You're happy that you got some players here that are able to step up to the plate and stitch out those rounds for Sentinels. Big 4K we saw earlier on from Redux, a 4K here for Cortezia, as that was all in control to get the round there for Sentinels and keep this game fairly close.
We're back on Lotus here, and VCT Americas will have the second half of action right after this.
We got this old mattress,
Quite a bit.
and the receipt.
How about you beat it with a better deal on one of these fresh setups?
We can't do that.
Bring in your AT&T or T-Mobile bill for a better deal today.
Guess you're not as cool as Verizon.
I'm just gonna leave it.
The fuck?
Hey, wait. I need you to show me how to convert a Word doc to a PDF again.
Seriously? You know, it'd be faster if I used Scribe to show you how to do it. Just sent you a step-by-step guide. Whoa!
How'd you make this?
I just downloaded Scribe, clicked Start, went through the steps, and Scribe automatically generated a step-by-step guide with screenshots and written instructions.
Okay, I guess we
Should start using Scribe for everything? Agree. Try Scribe for your step-by-step guides and work smarter, not later.
Back for the second half here of Crew Visa versus Sentinels. Crew coming out, swinging, aggressive from the defensive side, reading just about every play that Sentinels wanted to set up for their ultimate rounds, and even some of those save rounds where they tried to squeak a few back after timeouts. Can they have a better second half from the Sentinels side is the question.
Yeah, they were very good to switch it up from round to round for Crew. Sometimes aggression towards that front B pays off in a bloodbath. Sometimes it's just a vertical positioning from Sadak that gets a great opening. Spam smokes too. And they just understood the timing of how Sentinels were really trying to work around this map of Lotus. Now things will change. Crew now takes the attack side, and Sentinels are also looking for a little bit of pressure, it seems like, towards the C side. They'll throw this one way at the start and double pushing out just to control this perfect bound to get the first blood there onto somebody who's been red hot at the beginning of this game for Dante. Really seemed to be finding his footing through the leadership of Sadak. I almost even like to say, dare I say, even night and day from when he first started here over on the VCT stage.
It does look like it. A lot more confidence in the plays that he is making, moving around the map. Maybe that is because they were kind of hipping some of their plays, giving that confidence straight to him. 2 towards tree. John Cutie maybe to be the backstab, or does he pull for Cortezia here? It looks like they're actually just making noise all over the map. Crew wants that info more and more. I've been knocking. Is anyone here? Yes, there is. Cortezia is home.
And stay out!
Yeah, seriously. How long are you gonna do this? All right, they get a Sheriff actually to walk away with that one. What a push forward, though, to take down Jonah P.
He does that by tapping the Spike, too. If he died to that fight to Jonah P, that was Spike out in the open for Sentinels. What a crazy move.
Yeah,
from
they need to get that. Repairing that kill that happened in tree. He pushes forward for another one, unprompted by anything as he catches that paranoia in the face. It fizzles out. He's still able to fight through it. Oh my god, he's going for the ace! Just misses the head there. Redux on the right, there it is, does get it! It's coming through, past the chest, that's all! MW0 there from the start.
Welcome back to the VCT stage, MW0. A cold start, a disappointing finish at kickoff, and then he had to play all of 2025 in Challengers. Getting to perfect the Scan Initiator role, and then going into this. Solo pushes towards that front, solo pushes towards the connector of Waterfall, and just wins every single one of the fights. Insane round.
Gets the paycheck ace too. What's he got? Bulldog. Just keep buying through, feeling good. Dang. And if Sentinels really needed to start well, that wasn't what they wanted to see. What a round. Oh, sorry, about the Phantom. I was looking at Dante. So he just went big dog on this one. Let's see if he puts that damage down. They cannot lose that weapon. So it is going to be protected. Les will cut off the entry for Sentinels here, as it looks like they're going to go ahead and swarm over towards that A site.
Yeah, easy open. Lurk on that wall, no pressure coming out from Sentinels, so Les took all of that space instantly. And you see the buy, you mentioned it, Phantom, Outlaw. Just wanted to make sure that the ones that had weapons stayed as a group. Les only had a Ghost to work with, and he's done his job, and now Crew are in a prime position here to convert their anti-eco. All of Sentinels hoping to punish some players in the first place. But no.
What? What? 2 in a row? Are we gonna do it? Oh, 2 aces in a row for Crew. No way. That is just a vibe. They say this game is a lot about momentum and how much power you're carrying. I think they have all the momentum right now.
Dude.
Holy.
And also switching weapons. Remember, you were just talking about MW0 popping off at the beginning with the Phantom, but then he picks up the Outlaw so that Silence could be the one farming for kills. Playing
Crew
on site.
10-4 easy, bhai, GG.
I don't even care that that's an eco. We just got 2 aces.
Yeah.
Let's go. All right, 3rd round. What can Sen do to stop the
expected
advance?
Crew win. मैप
Right
पिक
now
अप भी
he's
लेकिन
shoot
क्रू
back.
का ही है
Shoot back.
देखते हैं अगले
Because
उसमें
they
क्या
have
होता है
numbers. They're just getting dismantled by one player. Again, you mentioned it was just an eco round in the previous round, respectable, but that pistol round too, when they got caught off guard. So they're just got to make sure now that they're a little bit more confident to swing against Crew, because Crew seems to be finding a lot of off timings to surprise Sentinels since the beginning of this game. Remember, the defensive side was strong for Crew because of how they played. Now they're finding timings on tapping spikes and pushes, and Sentinel seems a little bit too protocol on how they want to play maybe some of these scenarios. And they're very surprised for their first map start. At least for Crew, though, they're looking pretty good.
They're looking great, and we kind of heard the Sadak thing where, yeah, they've had a lot of time to play, but it only matters if they can do it now. I think he underestimated their practice. They're doing great. Oh my gosh, it does. It seems to have mattered. Really capitalizing on these. The trades are there. Beautiful for John QT, though. That's exactly what we need to start seeing from Sentinels. They have to be able to choke out Crew this round. Les and MW0 still alive here to pack a punch. And that's John Cutie going down. Victor's trying to be the final answer. And yeah, they should be able to swarm down on Les here. Tethered in, 3 HP. 1? Oh, there's 2 left. It doesn't take that much to get the headshots in, but 13 seconds. There's the shot the Redux needs. Sentinels are able to get that bonus round away from Crew.
And good for Sentinels to react with a lot of players on that C site to stack up that spot. You're just trying to look at how much stall you really have here towards this C side, and not too much since you're playing a Vito, right? So
yeah,
you need a couple of bodies with you to try to slow things down. You saw the snake bite being thrown on the side of John Q to try to help out, which gave a chance for Victor to rotate across too. So you're starting to see that Sentinels are reacting quite quickly on rotates when they're seeing this pressure coming out from Crew. That's something that they can take to their advantage in the rounds if they want to start selling some fakes.
Not a good start.
No fakes this time around though. 4 players pushing very quickly towards this A side, and the door is contested by Cortezia. Trying to bait them into this one. And let's see if Sentinels could actually hold this down. As they're about to
They're running down. Don't walk upstairs with me. Heaven, boys.
Fall down. I'm with TP.
No mix up.
They didn't get Vice ult. Vice might be lurking still. I'm picking. I can go solo heaven and you guys go
walk out, walk out.
He's clean.
It's competitive.
It's short wall, it's gonna go down.
Still got a lot of time for this, so really nice timing.
Not that useful compared to other
Warning tree.
controllers.
I'm leaning backside.
They one win me again.
Heaven.
Yeah, 2 heaven. Backside. Front side now. Gotta peek you stairs. Nice try.
Everything was there in place to try to really flood back into the site. You see that Victory even very vocal for the team as they're really trying to set him up as that tip of the spear with the showstopper. So you're calling for John to pull up the wall. It's a short wall. They're set up. They're ready to go. But look at that siege. Just too nice. So you lose the value of the showstopper. And on top of that, as you're getting decayed, while you're seized, allows Dante to move in and just get these picks.
It's that sees those plays. Crew has protocols for Sen's protocols. Like, and in the moment, that's the kind of stuff we have not seen for a while here. Kind of across the board. A lot of the plays are just the teams that go in, they make it happen, and there's a fight. But we are seeing just in the moment denial here from Crew. That's insane.
As on one side, Sentinels at kickoff were only at a 1 and 2, which was definitely disappointing for them. But even on Crew's side, they haven't been winning since I think summertime of last year.
Right.
So to see this type of turnaround, maybe it does come into play when you have 4 months of boot camp that you're able to get ready for stage 1.
It's like, all right, maybe we are a little mind melded more than we thought here, gentlemen. We're just on the same page across the board here. And this is going to be a time where Crew also gets to speak, obviously, during the time. You can see the coach getting into it. Zonic there, giving his 2 cents. His Ewok does the same.
And you're facing a tough task going into this one for Sentinels because you're pretty much at a scenario where or you want to force buy for the rest of the game or you half buy and then try to play for the OT, and they're deciding to go for the force buy. And the more that they do this, and if they're able to stay alive from round to round, the more it's going to be still difficult to face against this outlaw from Silence. So the economy still well controlled, well maintained.
Most likely.
But the LATAM team,
हो सकता है कुछ भी.
Changes also played it fairly slow at the beginning of the round.
Same team, baby bear.
Again, just trying to keep Silence as the first point of contact. if there's any pressure coming out from Sens or any trap play coming out from the defensive side. And as it stays rather quiet,
definitely losable.
Sentinels are actually quite mobile, but a lot more passively around the map, not making any noise, but silently walking over to stack here over on A as they're baiting outdoors on a revolving door. And that only allows Cortesia to play solo on C.
They're not going to be too afraid after hearing that. Quick dash out for him, or I should say TP out. And now they're going to play their live foot. Spread across the map. Crew are ready to pick and poke at anybody looking for that rotation. And Les gets one just like that. Jonah P is not having a great game with the way that Crew is just taking it to him in these rounds.
Exactly, they're just playing full inserts. It made so much noise on the C side. Les is inserted towards A. You also still have Silence inserted towards B with the Outlaw, so you're cutting every rotate across, so you're giving individual 1v1s, one by Crew once again, and now they take over this B site.
Yeah.
Nice stall, though, to start.
20 seconds here, so they are pressuring a plant, but 5 in the site. They should be able to garrison up pretty well and get that down. So what's the retake? There's blast packs that drop in and Redux is util.
You already know this from Crew. It's smoked out towards the waterfall side.
Yeah.
They know their rotate's coming back towards stairs. Les is still isolating fights.
Yeah, that's the insane thing.
Missed.
We heard people talk about Les and what he does and how he was supposed to be that shot lurker. Wait, Sen getting a few here. Going off on a rant. Never mind. Les is still there. So is MW Zera. But yeah, it's Les again. On that Viper, in the corner, in the shadows, 13-7 right now, dismantling the rotations of Sentinels.
And you see how they're active there on that pulse plan again for Crew.
Jonah P के साथ तो गलत ही हो रहा है भाई.
Met by a nade and snake bite coming in from the waterfall.
Jonah P का पहला Sentinels का
As they
game और
smoke it up to defend the counterplay, they're actually pushing up on the staircase towards spawn because they're like, well, there's no way that Sentinels will try to reflood there, right? Because we already have 5 players on site setting up the crossfire there. So let's try to cut them while they're rotating across, and they're still in the right positions.
No.
Putting them now at map point against Sentinels on their map pick. Here comes a bloodbath towards the A site in favor of Sentinels.
Yeah, there's one from Victor. John Cutie answers again. Can Sentinels keep it rolling? Keep this one going. Pedal to the metal on that one, and they finally get one of these all-out brawls to go in their favor. Well played from the A side.
Yeah, and that's a huge round for Sentinels, not only to stay alive in the game, but that was
मेरा दोस्त बोला था
Sentinels had to be converted on their side.
Yeah.
Just wanted to play fire with fire, aggression with aggression, and they won with a lot of free upgrades going into this round.
शुरुआत से.
Saving grace too is that they have a pit to work with. Although John is still setting up his wall here towards the A side, and they are looking to play the old school style to commit a lot of resources to stall some pressure from Crew over on Rubble. See being thrown here to cancel out any TPs that would go across from the Omen. Now Redux takes the top of Rubble.
बहुत गंदी पोजीशन है लेस. But commit कर रहा है वो.
Oh, he didn't have the angle and the Omen. He knew it was there, though. Oh, my gosh. Sentinels, even with Crew knowing that they were stepping up, still had all the little angles, that millimeter that they needed to be able to see out of and get the shot. Just like that.
That was kind of clean.
Yeah.
But now you pick up this weapon, you pick up an orb, you have an ult for the next round. You almost didn't want John Cudo to push on that side because you still have chokehold to watch C side. You can play with a team, play maybe a 2-3. To cover up that spike and not give a chance here for NW0 to start loading up his ultimate with the rest of the squad here, because you also still have the Visult on Silence on a very fast take if they want to in the next round. And as he walks inside the site too, he gets to see a little bit of util over on the C side if he chooses to explore that, where the interceptor could be, where the chokehold could be. But he'll choose otherwise, so they'll just save this weapon for now towards the spawn. So a really good hold in the end for Sentinels, though, towards that A site. Wall coming down, you didn't really expose yourself behind that Viper wall, and you never really had that surprise factor coming out from Les.
This one, I think, comes down to those timeouts from Ewok. And the team realizing we can't give them as much respect. We need to take the space back, and Sentinels has been pushing themselves right up to that line of scrimmage as the round starts. Because if they don't, Les is going to be there. Someone else is going to be in the middle of the map. They're just going to spread themselves across the map and still get a hit. So I like the way the Sentinels is really getting proactive now.
Although Jonah P का बहुत unlucky game चल रहा है.
The gun was sticking out too just behind that wall, so an easy kill there for Victor.
Oh fuck.
think looking at this so far, I kind of like the changes in approaches. It almost
Nice try by
seems like
Sentinels,
a,
but you are bad.
like to say like old school style where
Sentinels
Sentinels were
in
really
GTA
known
salvage.
for being really good on flood retakes, right? So they're playing a lot
Yeah.
of,
Although
not a lot, but like
Victor
they're
pick
playing
अच्छी तो
somewhat
थी,
4-1
लेकिन
setups,
चल
3-1
नहीं रही अभी.
setups, 3-on-1s,
थोड़ा
and really just trying to
अभी
fight to
चाहिए
contest
उनको.
one side. If you got to play soft site on the other side, you can flood retake and it'll work out in your favor. So they haven't been tested for that yet, and they will now.
Kind of doing the Sen strat here. Redux
G2
spot,
MIB are
and then they
अच्छा
were
game
able to
है,
push front B. This is the one that Crew just snuffed out.
I got
They
MIB
use it
on that.
themselves. And it's actually going to be for
Even
a
though
bit of a
G2
lower
favorable
buy here.
team है,
Dante
लेकिन
getting a good position.
मेरे
to
को लग
use
रहा है
this
MIB are
judge.
जीतेंगे.
And the ult is fine. Retake coming in now from Sentinels. Quick buy. Moves out Sadak.
Yeah, they're going to use these ults. They also have the Vise ult too once Sentinel starts flooding in. Even up the guns.
Can they rein in? That's the question. Bit of damage done here. They're taking their time though, and Sentinels is doing it right. Les cannot get the space he needs. Obviously pushed out of his ult a little bit here, but it's only a matter of time as Jonah P finishes that one off. And Sentinels within 4. Not something I thought I'd be saying on this first map, but they are making it work.
And that's an incredible stall for Sentinels on that retake. So they get hit by the Nightfall. They have to fight back inside the pit, yet they still get the round back as a flawless. I think the small mistake that went there for Crew in that post plant was that positioning that they had from the Vice. Silent was actually set up in the front of that B main side so that he could actually help out with the ult if needed, but he crossed over on the far side, over on the attacker side first. So once he recrossed to try to help out the team, the door got opened up. You had to face up against 2 players, and there was no ult to help those lower guns inside that site. Couldn't help the judge inside the pit. But at least they get to mitigate that damage and the bleeding a bit here from this timeout from Crew. Gives a chance also for Ewok to talk with the team, but they're starting to cut it close now for Crew's attack. Advantages are really big for Sentinel so far. 4 ults available for them too, and again, the protocols that they have for these retakes are quite nice. And if they're continuing to keep to catch Crew off guard here in these forward positions here, it'll be looking quite good to bring this game to potentially overtime.
That would honestly be crazy with the read that Crew had on the first half of the map. I mean, it would really spell good things for Sentinels to be able to, one, reset, you know, understand within one map, one half, what really the problems and the issues are. Being able to kind of erase that and bring an attack side or a defensive side out. That feels good enough to win. 3 in a row so far. They've happened in different ways. They got the kill round timed out and a defuse. So they've seen the way to win each of these and how it is necessary to get to 12. 4 ults to be used for Sentinels too. This could be a big round to keep it going.
Change it set up as well as we see from Sentinels. They put Cortezia over on this A site and playing the stall of the Viper over on C with Victor slowly rotating across to help out. So again, you have the perfect setup really to try to stall as much as you can and play on the soft side. And the biggest thing is this showstopper. Or it's to stop this C site attack, or it'll be used for the retake. As Crew decide otherwise on the first protocol here to try to default towards C.
So pretty quick smokes they realized over at the C site, cycled over the Omen smoke and the Viper orb. They throw a fake smoke towards C.
And
Still don't like it.
Kept it really there here for Sentinels, and I like this though, this boombot. So another thing that's very good. Also combining for information with Jonah P's Prowler in the front, so now that you know about this lean towards B and A site.
He didn't have to. Well, you don't know that. Quick turn and he's seen. So yeah, they do know about that insert, sweeping around. They kind of boombot out there too, so it's not going to be anything of knowledge anymore. The A sites the hit. Dante wants to go up, relay bolt there. Oh!
Dante क्या कर रहा है
Little
भाई?
mouse mix up there as he gets to the top of the rope. Doesn't have the aim as Victor just sends the rocket clear into the site as Crew now get a few in their favor. Silence holding for that top side, waiting for the jump down, but they're not going to know it was a teleport. Redux just trying to buy some time. Maybe if he gets pushed, he gets a kill.
John, so far though.
But yeah, so far. In a final round, they throw down the ultimate. Is able to get out though.
Has the pit to drop now too, but all of them are going to close that gap.
GG.
John, big play not to happen. Sadak there for the final kill, and Crew take the first map 13-8 over Sentinels.
Oh, just a unfortunate play for Sentinels for that retake. The showstopper not getting any value. And also, once again, another insert from NW0 inside that pit to get these drops. Crew reading them from A to Z and having a convincing first map over Sentinels here.
I think a slow start overall for Sen.
Yeah.
Started to pick it up. Still, we're trying to find some firepower there towards the end of the map, but you got to give credit to Crew there. They shut down the firepower we expected to see from Sentinels, especially in that first half. Incredible stuff coming out in their first showing on Lotus.
And Sadak, IGL in this team, two brand new young players in Dante and Silence, the veterancy of NW0 and Les, putting it all together and making it work. And that's going to give them a lot of confidence here, not only for this series, but potentially even for the whole stage, with now them feeling the vibes and knowing that they could defeat one of the best teams here that we have in America in Sentinels.
That's right. Lotus was Crew's pick. We are going to Breeze next, and that is from the Sentinels camp. We'll see if they can bring it back and get us to a map 3. Don't go anywhere.
शर्मा फैमिली के घर गेस्ट आ रहे हैं शर्मा जी कोल्ड ड्रिंक और चिप्स मंगा रहे हैं
Look at Levitan already pushing up, and Redux is unbeknownst to them on the other side of this wall. King gonna show his full rear end, and Redux gets himself 3.
Crew takes away that map 1 from Sentinels, and I'm here with Coach Sonic to talk about it. Sonic, you have been part of the academy team and then as an assistant coach last year under Adam. Now that you're the head coach of Crew, what are some of your ideas that you've been able to implement with the squad?
I mean, as a head coach, you get to control most things around a team. I'll say that the most important things are around the system, the way we train, the way we approach scrims, and the whole identity of the team. Those are the most important things.
Well, the identity is looking pretty good. Thank you so much. Good luck, map 2.
So far, so good for Crew as they managed to pick up that first map win, and doing so in that first round, or sorry, in that first half rather, looking rather strong in the process. I mean, Emily, it was very clear from the get-go that the Crew team knew exactly what their win conditions were going to be in some of these rounds, and they pressed the issue each and every time.
They had such a strong game plan going into it as well, choosing to kind of play more back, playing for re-clears, playing for resites, even though they had the utility capable of fighting up, right? Their re-clears were also so good because they would just completely brawl. And this is one of the big things that I like about Lotus is the conditioning. After they conditioned that, they were kind of able to play however they want, because by playing further back and not showing anything early on, they gave 0 tells.
Sense Attack side was trying to play a lot of these slower rounds because they didn't really feel comfortable taking that A lobby fight, at least in the first part of that half, against the Neon, where their Rays can't quite get out in time versus that composition. And I think that Sadak calling on that defense was so proactive at never believing these feints that Sen was sending. They very rarely were baiting out the Vice utility. They weren't committing deep when they tried to feign back towards A. And as a result, with the fast rotates of that Neon, and with some really good calling, I think, out of Sadak at the timings on when they were using Initiator utility, they were completely on top of this defensive half.
Yeah, and speaking of
Sadak,
I feel like he just had a complete chokehold on everything that they were trying to do on this defensive side. He had this aiming control on lock. Like you were saying, Emily, playing back, letting them use their util to get a lot of that space, and then going back and re-clearing it. Plus, being able to delay long enough. And if you want to see kind of a defense side of Lotus that is sort of textbook, you watch Crew's defense, because their rotates were on point as well. They were so fast at re-clearing that front B, making sure there wasn't anything there, and being able to stack C almost instantly. It felt like everything was working out to their favor, and majority of it is from Sadak's calling.
Yeah, I mean, he had insane reads, but also his solo performance, being that anchor like you were kind of talking about, wherever he was, using all of his utility and finding value from it. It felt like no matter where he was a force to be reckoned with, just as an individual. And the fact that he was able to have that much impact and buy time for the Neon to kind of rotate in and the rest of the rotates to come, they just played so well together that whole half.
Yeah, it really did feel like Crew, you know, we were having a lot of questions what we were going to see coming out of this one. I will say though, while we do got to give flowers to Crew for great play, you also do got to kind of look at Sentinels as well, right? There were certainly moments where you're seeing not just a lack of presence when it comes to just like that a sense of urgency in some of those rounds, and Crew just took advantage of that. And now we make our way over to Breeze here, wide open spaces, big lanes, big opportunities here for Crew potentially to just walk all over Sen if they're not careful.
Yeah, I mean, you could tell that the ideas were there. They had the strategies that they wanted to run, like oftentimes going for that push-pull like Mimi was kind of talking about, but they weren't really full committing to it. They were kind of like half doing it and kind of just being not lazy, but just not as pressured as they should be, especially when you're attacking. And when you're moving into a map like Breeze, I think that's going to be very, very important, because a lot of the time we'll see a lot of splits, we'll see a lot of execs and a lot of like fast-paced rounds, and having like that lurker come in, they're going to need to be able to kind of find value out of that and not just like not full send. They need a full send more, especially going into Breeze.
I agree with you, but I think even beyond that, one of my biggest issues looking at this map of Breeze was just how outsized the individual performances were from Crew. Had to have been at least 4 rounds with an ace or a 4K from Crew. Anytime it was going wrong.
Back to back.
Yes, they did. Everyone was stepping up in those big moments. And I think to me, when we're looking at a game where we saw both Victor and Jonapi really struggling to find their footing at the beginning of that map, we're going to one of the maps that rewards individualism and those kind of big plays the most. It feels like a slam dunk for a Crew 2 out here.
Yeah, I mean, and then of course, guys, surely we get Sky this time, right?
Yeah, sure. Actually, I don't think we will.
Probably not.
I don't think we will. Probably not.
I like how we set that up and we just completely trolled ourselves.
Do you think they play then? I feel like Sky's good.
I feel like we're gonna see KO. Sova KO maybe.
Okay, like a return to the old Breeze meta?
Old Breeze meta. Use the KO knife for so much information. I know Sky has hella information, but the dart works really well, the drone works really well from Sova. You don't need that dog to go down elbow anymore, especially if you're playing a little bit more aggressive. So I feel like I'm gonna see KO. I really want to see the right click plays coming out from KO. Just kind of full sending it, going in, re-clearing that aiming space, because Crew really likes to do that. It would be a lot easier with this guy. And now that I'm talking, I feel like maybe.
Are you talking yourself into it?
Yeah.
You just worked yourself into a shoot.
I just worked myself into it. I want to see KO though. I think KO is just so fun, and I think the retakes too. We saw Crew; they had insane retakes, insane post plants. Their protocols were actually amazing, and I think with KO with his with his knife is something that would capitalize.
Do you think Phoenix is viable on this map right now?
Why do
I can't ask you that. You know I'm a Phoenix.
No, but give me the sell. You're the Phoenix girl.
You're a prophet. You made it come true. Look at what happened.
Yeah, guys, you know me. It's me, Prophet Athena. And I think out of the duelists, he is viable, but probably not. I'd still prefer to see a Sky or a KO over.
Yeah.
So you don't want to see.
I didn't say that.
Damn, called out.
Hold on, Phoenix, if you're listening.
It's a character in a video game. All right, for now, let's send it back over to Jaya. She's standing by with the coach of Sen. Unbelievable.
I am here with Coach Ewok ahead of map 2. And Ewok, there are of course some circumstances that you cannot control of the match today, but the team started to warm up a little bit in this map number 1. So I want to ask you a little bit more about yourself and the way that you're approaching this. What are some of the differences, and what is your coaching style here with this specific team, with a sub as well, compared to all that experience that you have in Pacific with RRQ?
I think it will take some time for you to see a little bit more what my style is, but as you just said, we need to warm up a little bit more, and towards the end we were warming up. So now we're going over towards Breeze, and a lot of shooting going on that map, so we'll need our warm up to kick in.
What should we be expecting for Breeze?
Something a little bit aggressive.
Okay, very excited. Good luck.
Okay, so you heard Coach Ewok. Phoenix is going to be...
I don't think that's what he said.
I'm kidding. But yeah, something a little bit more aggressive is what he said he's going to be hoping for. But there was one thing, Athena, that he did say coming out at the end of that interview that I do want to hang on, which was that, yeah, you know, toward the end of that Lotus game, you were starting to see those guns start to come online a little bit more. But at that point, it was already too far gone. They had to catch up by an insurmountable amount of rounds.
Yeah.
Now you start from fresh. You got to get these guns hot early on. Maybe they can feed off of that.
I mean, it's Breeze. It's literally a DM map. So if you're not shooting back, it's kind of over for you, right?
Exactly. All right, folks. Well, Riven Van Silly are going to catch you on the other side of this one. We'll see you after this quick short break with Breeze.
The most important thing about a video is how it sounds. But finding the right audio can be challenging. And that's why I use Epidemic Sound. Their library is massive, diverse, and smart. And I should probably mention that they have over 200,000 sound effects.
The evolution of AI has now reached emotional intelligence.
I'm really concerned that someone has been using my credit card.
There's no need to...
As they get onto Breeze.
Yeah, that's the silver lining for sure for the results of that first map, that they started activating a little bit more, and yeah, now we get to see the agent select. An interesting cop coming out here on the side of Sentinels. When he said aggression, I was expecting this Neon, but I was not expecting an ISO to move along with it. So
I also feel like this should be this like swaps. The Doc should be doing this on the other side, but it's Sentinels this time, bringing the Harbor and the ISO, like you said.
Think about this though. You have a Slicer with a Neon, a Slicer with a Viper, a Slicer with a Harbor, and then a wall for Redux. So scaling on the attack side should be, on paper, a lot easier to do for Sentinels. They'll have to see right now for Crew if they could stop that. And on their side, they're pulling up the chamber to try to help out here. But interestingly enough, also using an Omen instead of the Astra or a Harbor themselves. So I think Sadak is also adding a lot of importance into playing into verticality, which I think, quite honestly, outside of like the Harbor wall, the verticality could be quite good for this Omen against this comp here for Sentinels.
Yeah, if you're going to get into a wall game, why not? Figure out where people have been feeling safe and make it unsafe. Honestly, on the defensive side, it's like when you're getting sliced, where are the spots you're going to be hiding, right? How do they know who's going to be coming through what wall or what intersection that's created by all of these different walls? We're about to see in just a few seconds as we get in. See the players getting real ready. And this is going to be tough. If they don't get their aim on Crew, again, they could walk all over Sen here to start the map. We did see Sen with a bit of resurgent at the end of map 1. It's the fact that they can carry it now into Breeze to make it count.
I'm so stoked to watch this second map too. Victor on a Neon 2 is also a key agent for him. You could pretty much identify Victor with Neon on Fracture back in the Optic days, but we'll hold that and see how it develops as Sentinels take the upper hand on the attack side with all these walls and gets the plant over on A.
No problem. Victor just be in there. Jonah P starts off the first blood of second map, taking down Dante, and that's going to slow down. Sadak, though, is not going to slow down. It's the same thing they did coming from Sion Lotus, and now they're going to be hitting the site from the other side. The two-pronged attack just leaving Sentinels wondering which way they need to look. And Crew dropped them a defuse, and only Dante was the one to go down.
अरे sorry भाई अरे मैंने अलग से खोल रही है अभी कमेंट्स वेलकम सर श्रीराज भाई मैं भी फोन में कुछ देख रहा था सॉरी वेलकम यूजुअली मैंने फोन में से खोली होती हैं कमेंट्स पढ़ने के लिए लेकिन मैंने अभी फोन में कुछ और देख रहा था तो मैं अभी कमेंट्स खुली नहीं थी सॉरी वेलकम ब्रदर
redid the same strat.
बोलो भाई
Different map, same strat. It applies. Overlay the two and watch it back. This is crazy, Vance. And they start off with that momentum. It's exactly what the first half looked like.
Yeah.
Or map, I should say.
I was going to mention here with all these agents you currently have for Sentinels, the post plan should be quite good as well, and how you could cycle a lot of these walls too and make it difficult for a solo Sova to get info for the team. But the guns are good. Sentinels trying to go for a plan over on this B side, and this is a great opener at least here to bring the Econ back on their side.
Safety behind the wall. They're able to deny the recon. That's actually huge as they get a trade back. I'm not sure how this is happening, but we don't ask questions.
Yeah, we just absorb.
Welcome,
yeah, just absorb. Let it be.
अभी हम ये देख रहे हैं नॉर्थ अमेरिका के गेम्स देख रहे हैं हमने वैलोरेंट तो काफ़ी खेल लिया आज काफ़ी तो नहीं 3 गेम ही खेले लेकिन फिर मेरे आके और खेलने का मन नहीं करता था तो मैंने बस अभी ऐसे ही लगा दिए कॉम्पिटिटिव वैलोरेंट गेम्स थोड़ा टाइम पास किया इन्हें देखते हैं इस गेम को देखूंगा इसके बाद G2 वर्सेस क्या है G2 वर्सेस MI भी आ रहा है फिर वो देख के मैं मोस्ट लाइकली
that Sentinels could really cut the cost for with the 2-2 setup. These two guys have pistols. You're playing against a slutty Neon. Really bolts down the other side. They're stunned.
Online देख रहे अभी हम again.
That's just so difficult there for Sentinels, but the idea was right. We just weren't ready for that combination, and also at least they get the plant. They did some good econ damage too. They almost made it doable.
God, both maps he's starting off crazy. I think
अभी ले काफी थोड़ा बोरिंग से गेम चल रहा है वैसे कोई इतना इंटरेस्टिंग गेम चल नहीं रहा
I remember even on Lotus it was Sentinels that want pistol and they got ecoed after on that second round, right? So
that's what you're right.
Nothing crazy going on right now.
So Crew definitely has what it takes to play with confidence. How they could snowball these early.
तुम देखते हो भाई कोई competitive Valorant या कुछ sports वगैरह कुछ भी बढ़िया भाई my day was so good भाई as usual
very interesting
जिम जाता हूँ मैं और क्या बस ऐसे जिम जाओ खाना खाओ मेरी हाँ भी आज सुबह क्लासेस नहीं है कॉलेज की तो वो भी करना है बाकी बस
going up into Ascensions with the 2G against the 2G's rosters when we're talking about other Neons like Spike, for example. Now you're starting to see the true value here of what Dante brings, why he was picked up by Crew in the first place, and why maybe the decision of Crew is to continue forward with Dante as his star duelist build around instead of Keston. Went over to Envy.
Silence able to just shut down any knowledge of going on over at the B site. And an activated Sentinels here, spamming a bit through the wall, making sure they can get some tap down. And they're going to have to survive this onslaught now to come in from Crew.
Gym थोड़ा बहुत हम चलता रहता है हमारा.
That's case scenario to play mini gulag inside of that smoke because there was so much util coming towards you. But you still see the stalls there.
Here and there.
Oh gosh, Dante waiting. Shotgun doesn't come out big from that time.
थोड़ा बहुत जिम जाना हो जाता है हफ्ते में 4-5 दिन. भाई कभी-कभी हम दोस्तों के साथ हम फुटबॉल, बास्केटबॉल वगैरह हमारे गेम्स होते हैं. खेलते हैं.
Tries to close that gap. Against Victor here, standing in for the squad, goes for the defuse. Victor with a quick peek check. Oh! He goes for the insta-repeak, which Silence is ready for. And he gets the quick defuse. Plenty of time here, and Crew are able to lock down the bonus.
That's the thing. Plenty of time where he shouldn't have had that time. after he tapped onto that spike on the 1v1, just before he got there too, he had to book it with the knife out.
Yeah,
so
he was
Victor
loud
heard
about
all
it.
of that the whole time. And then when he tapped on the spike, you still made noise as you were diving into a pool. So you know that he's still off spike.
बेंच किया मेरा तो कम ही है भाई मेरा 80 है अभी
To try to
बेंच किया
catch your opponent off guard. On the instant tap.
nothing crazy
Yeah,
nothing
that is
crazy
very nicely done in
very
the end
light
for Silent.
इस
On
साल
the
के एंड
reaction
तक
time
100
with
लेकिन
even
है
a chamber shot at the beginning.
इस साल के एंड तक अगर वो मेरा गोल 100 एक बार
Clutch
करना है बेंच प्रेस
exciting the Argentinian watch party here. We see them live checking in on the team, crushing in the match
100
right now.
kgs
It
is
is
the
going to be a quick tech pause. I'm going to say quick. It's going to be a tech pause coming in here as we get into a possible fourth round. And guess what?
It was quick.
We're done. We're back in the game.
Okay, well, staying at the game though, we still had 3 plants, 3 defusals for crew. So at least right now for Sentinels, they're making the combination of this comp work in terms of hitting hard, hitting fast, getting plant down. Pulse plant scenarios a different story right now. And this time they might have the extra slice needed here with this ult from John Cutie. So wants to buy into it.
Water through.
अगर क्रू ये गेम जीत गए तो जीजी है भाई
Walls after
सेंटिनल्स तो
walls.
वन साइडेडली हार गए
Now they swarm.
मेरे जोगी मेरे को लग ही
Haven't
रहा
really
था
entered the site just yet. They're going to go for the left side and try to route the defense. Crew's kind of reading this. MW0 feels what's going down, and Sadak is just kind of looking left and right in the back, but keeping himself alive somehow. Now this page silence rotated so fast. Cortesia sits him down.
You and me.
Oh,
guaranteed round now.
There it is.
Nice
4 for
X
Redux on
round
that.
to the
Beautifully
Vera.
done in the ISO. And the pace of
Sentinel is
that hit
still
was
in it.
big. And they
Yeah.
couldn't go
Not
through the
out yet.
regular right side hit. They've done it too much. A little to the left, switch it up, and vary the play.
मेरा बॉडी वेट है 70 फिलहाल 68 to 70 के बीच में मेरा थोड़ा फ्लक्चुएट करता है
But I think what's really seems to be hurting them too when they're actually
68 to
executing with all of
70
these walls.
मैं
I was about to mention, there's so many
2025 की
walls
शुरुआत में मेरा
that a
80 था
Somator
वेट
should not get too much
बहुत
value.
मोटा हो रखा था
But
मैं
so far, every time MW0 has
12th के जब
been
एग्जाम में थे
dropping
हमारे
a recon dart
तो
behind enemy
3-4 महीने
lines,
तक घर में
it
बैठे
has
बैठे
cleaned
फिर
out
मोटा हो
players
गया
on
था
their
काफी
executions.
फिर मैंने 10 किलो लूज करा फिर मैं
My
65 का हो गया था बीच में
Little inside the park ace there.
अभी
If
मैं
you count last
70
round,
टच
Redux
कर
is
रहा
feeling it
हूँ
right now, and they continue to fly through. This is the kind of stuff we were waiting for Redux to do as well. Coming online and just looking unstoppable. This Sean QD feels the sixth sense of someone behind him here.
And Sentinels read that too. Expecting a TP on top of the paranoia thrown by Sadak, and as they re-cleared, it was an easy kill to do as they held it inside of that smoke behind the drone. So kind of using a drone as a bait to get the punish onto Sadak. So that was really nice. Now they start early, a 5 versus 2. Even with a spike plan on the pulse plan, they're trying to chase down the last 2 players of crew. And this is a great answer back, though, since the last couple of rounds that didn't pan out in their favor in these pulse plants.
Be nice to give Victor a few points here. There's one.
इतने सालों से
It's
जिम
almost
जा
like a
रहा
double
हूँ
take. It's like, wait a minute, that is a person.
रेगुलर तो नहीं हुआ
But
जा
it is
तो
John
मैं रहा
Cutie
हूँ
cleaning
2
it
साल
up.
से ज़्यादा हो गया
3-2.
लेकिन रेगुलर नहीं
This is kind of where we started
काफ़ी
the
सारे
first
बीच में
map as
छूटता
well,
रहता
before it was
था
4-2, and then
कंसिस्टेंसी नहीं थी
just
इतनी
Crew sprinting away
अभी
with the
थोड़ी
lead.
चल रही है
And
दो
looks
अभी
like
भी इतनी
Ewok's getting
2-3
what he
हफ्ते से
asked
छूट
for.
ही
The
रही है
aim is a bit
कंसिस्टेंसी
more online with that warm up for the first map here for Sentinels.
फिर लेकिन ऐसे ही रहता था लाइक 3-4 महीने 2-3 महीने रेगुलर जाओ फिर थोड़ा छूट जाता था फिर वापस 2-4 महीने लॉक इन करो
Never.
4-3 ults ready here for the side of Crew.
They will definitely
So
pull out
we
the
are just
dual defense
trying
right now
to
for Silence.
stay
So
logged in
he's been
this
very,
year,
very good holding up and anchoring this B
2026.
site. But he's actually trying to use it for mid control quite early. They haven't seen too much early presence out on the side of Sentinels in front of B, but they're also making sure that they're rolling over all the rocks by throwing out this smoke on the ground. On the attack side, actually, to control the orb for Sentinels.
You're ready to activate on mid. Put that wall up, fire a dart down, get your drone up. You can see Crew is just waiting, but they're going to have this elbow insert of just basically every member of Sentinels come through here. Silence goes to fight it. He's going to peek it again. That is a choice. Victor takes him down quite easily.
Winnable for
Maybe thinking that would have been solidified as he went through, but they did not on the orb. So it is going to be a B take here from Sentinels. pretty easily taken with pistols to come back.
And that's a silent assist for Jonah with the
Sentinels थोड़ा comeback दे रही है
all the info. So they stopped the bleeding too. You saw the position; it was quite nice from
Depends
the
कौन
Jonah
देख
fall
रहा
set
है.
up by silence. They attempted the shock dart to break down the shield so you can
मेरी
get
actually
first blood.
2023 में
All that thought
मेरी
though.
prime physique
Sadak
2023
is
में
back
थी.
with the bandit.
फिर उसके बाद मैं थोड़ा मोटा हो गया और उतना मैं लीन हुआ नहीं था मसल
Still has a few
लीन
shots
तब
to
से
take in this situation, but they got a lot
इस
of
साल
work
के
to
end
do.
तक देखते हैं क्या होता
And
है.
you're hoping you don't need to use it, but this should still be a Sentinels round because they have that Hunter's
मैं
Fury
अगर
available for Jonah P. who's already playing
2023
offside, so
2024 में तो मैं कर रहा था
prime
वही
position here
लाइक
to
लॉक्ड इन था
settle up and secure
मसल अप्स कर रहा था वगैरह.
Player standing.
Instead of running,
खेल भी रहे थे
gun
हम
and run, pick it
रेगुलर
up and
स्कूल
do the
टीम से
work.
हम
Oh my
बास्केटबॉल
gosh.
टीम में थे
Nice
खेलते भी थे
damage there
रेगुलर
by MW0
रोज
at
2
the
3
end,
घंटा.
but it's going to be Sentinels
उससे
round, and that's
कार्डियो
the
हो जाता था
important
तो
part.
फैट इतना चढ़ता नहीं था.
They are having to battle through these quite a bit, but it's better that they're getting them in the W column.
Yeah.
That one.
But right now,
It was a nice try though. And
right now,
again,
though, I
think
won't
it's
say I have a good physique.
Crew put themselves in the right positions as well
Yeah.
after they saw that harbor smoke in front of that B side controlled. Okay, the rotate should be coming back here somewhere else if there's no pressure coming in from that front B side. So you are trying to.
By the way, I see the bear.
Close in.
Yeah.
To close in and try to break the shields.
Sentinels धीरे-धीरे comeback दे रही है. Which is
All right. What do we have here from timeout? That actually is a lot more in like the chatter and back and forth for what Crew is doing. Last time Zonic was kind of just here and there offering advice, but yeah, he has some stuff to say. So feeling like he has to get in the ear of the team more so on Breeze as Sentinels have kept this even.
Well, from the looks of it, again, the last round was a little bit more of a mixed bind that he kind of had with a couple of players being quite low. But they were quite punished easily when on Lotus they weren't.
Yeah.
When they were throwing a couple of rounds where they wanted to try to play aggro with Util to follow up and allowing Dante to activate a bit to get an opener, he's been sat down right away.
Yeah.
What's been good for them, at least in terms of the results, is how good they've been on just attacking back onto Sentinels as soon as Sentinels gets on site. So they didn't want to leave that space for Sentinels to take, so that it could just start flooding back on that side. And you're seeing here, at least from the setup at the beginning of this round, that they're not trying to go for any of these type of trap plays. They're just trying to control and maintain again from the look of the smoke here of the Omen Sadak.
Let's take a listen
Maybe
to
they're
Sentinel and see how they're feeling about these rounds.
Gotcha.
Hold the top with me when it fades.
I'm picking off you mid, I mean.
Yeah. They use another
He has
smoke.
to, yeah.
They want a mid.
Okay, just listen to me. Yeah, they want a mid. Come forward. We're gonna do 4 A split. For mid and solo A.
Yeah,
Can we peek this together? Victor? I'm going wide. 3, 2, 1.
I'm gonna just stay mid and watch flank, okay?
I think you
He's gonna be-
you can just use your shield from close and we just
Sova
go.
drone elbow, I think. Sova drone elbow.
Yeah, I think they might be in the orb. You gotta cover.
Somebody went to drone.
Take bomb.
We need to get going.
One down.
Just trying to think of everything that could
Yeah,
kind
doors.
of buck their situation.
you
Someone's
touch
in the
something.
orb, someone's here.
I have neon.
One flanking
Nothing
elbow.
breaks. Nothing breaks.
I'm blind.
I hold.
Dead.
Nice.
No, you kill him, kill him.
Where?
Just go at me. Go
Get
at
a
me.
smoke. Get a smoke. Open smoke.
Neon.
Nice.
I can ult him. I'm ulting him.
Okay, waiting.
Go at me.
He's blind on the left.
Default. Sight.
I want blind yellow. I'm blind yellow. I'm an ulted out.
Omen is yellow.
One chamber.
body's
He ulted
yellow.
out.
Chamber nest.
The way
Chamber
they're
nest.
closing in on
you
these
could've
calls
taken
is so cool.
Sentinels is blocking.
Let's say
Play time.
4v2. Chamber has off.
Chamber was nest. He was nest.
I'm smoking your right, Vic. Okay, well done.
I'm just going with.
Careful.
Flank. Nice.
W bait.
You're my savior.
Boys, go.
Off, you should chase.
You should
The
chase.
wall
You
from
should
matchup
Jazz,
chase.
bind.
forcing the gun to come out, and you're
अगर
already seeing
Sentinel
now
जीत
Silence
गया तो मेरे
has
को
to
लग
fall
रहा है
back
bind
and
से
save
जीती
his
जाएगी.
off.
I mean, I don't know if it was mid TP, but he was
Looking
here.
very good here for the comms of Sentinels as, I mean, if you guys don't know, John Cutie,
Yeah.
we all know him like that. But he was basically calling they want the A main, let's try to just go for heavy 4 players on middle. It was dangerous because if you looked from the mini-map though, you already had 4 players contested on that side of Crew on the other side. What really helped Sentinels to really start opening things up though, is not only on Jonah P's droning on the A side to get the info if they actually took control of main, but it also allows here for saying, okay, well it's empty here, we can actually ult into the doors and start activating that spot, and you saw the bloodbath and the trades come in favor of Sentinels right after.
And
So
it trickled down from the somebody's
Correct.
maybe an orb. Okay, there's only one site. You know they're all towards mid. Then one of those players is going to get hit by the kill contract no matter what, basically.
it comes to show how fast you have to pivot from time to time
Exactly.
too, based on the macro you're trying to bring at the beginning of the round.
Nice
so
try.
great pivot and calls, and all the players on Sentinels seem quite vocal towards what they want when they want to start activating as well. It's not only on John Cutie setting up the plan, but it's your duelists too, looking for the setup.
You did get that initial though. Okay, listen, this is what we're gonna.
Yes.
There's a point when the round is his. It's very cool to see. All right, 4-3. Sentinels grab the lead here. The first time in the series, really. And it's going to be Silence looking to get this round back. Less high classic over here on the right side.
उसपे गन क्यों नहीं थी वाइपर में?
Redux is going to make quick work of him. John Cutie with the Phantom. And they're kind of getting scattered on this Sova ultimate. As they get the plant down, Sentinels are in a pretty good position.
Yeah, still winning good fights too. Although all of them kind of isolated, they still have numbers. Unfortunately, though, that's going to change. John Cutie has to come up huge again on the 1v1 inside the Gulag and gets it now for Sentinels. Oof. It almost looked like it was going to fall apart, though, for how we executed for Sentinels in the first place. It feels like we...
Oh, I didn't buy wall. Oh my god, troll.
I was about to say. Because there was a gap there on the top of Nest. Why are they scaling up there with a wall and then a free kill from the top of Nest? And then looks like John Cutie realized here that he didn't buy a wall. Couldn't wall up and section off the top of Nest into the B site, but still gets a 4K for the team. So he saved himself from the embarrassment.
Looking good. Timeout's not going to matter here for the side of Crew. Sentinels just pushing through. And actually put everybody.
Still लग रहा है कि Crew जीत जाएगी, but
Cortezia on the left side of the map here towards A for a bit of ruckus in the beginning of the round. Make the noise, drone it out, bring the Crew defense to this side. But it doesn't look like they're biting to this play just yet, fans.
And this is good old signature Sadak. Play close with the judge and try to find your timing. So he gets droned out, but he repositioned himself because of that second smoke that came through, and it was no pressure coming out here from the Sentinel squad.
Swinging together once again. You can almost still hear it in their heads. 1, 2, 3 as they get
सोने जा रहे हो
themselves
क्या
to
भाई? गुड
safety.
नाइट.
And yeah,
मेरे को लगा तुम अभी आए हो तो तुम अभी
Sadak
सो के उठे हो गए या कुछ. कोई नहीं
completely moving with
Good night,
Sentinels
brother.
on the
Good
other
night.
side of the map.
And they're okay with that for Sentinels too. It almost looked like they were trying to cut rotates in the first place by having Cortezia inserted, but after that, if they're trying to go for the sight hit, you still have a hit to work out with for. And then they make sure they grab this orb too, so you're sectioning a lot of that sight.
Big dividers coming through. Dante wants to be in their face, and he's able to successfully capitalize with 2 to start. Sprinting over is Sadak to already be on the mid side, so nobody could rotate out or lurk on his team. He's going to go for the backstab as Les and the rest of the team make quick work of what's in the sight. Wait a minute, Professor. Class is in session for a moment here.
मैंने अभी इसका अगला है MIBR versus G2. मैंने उस पे 2000 लगा रखे हैं. तो मेरे को वो तो देखना ही पड़ेगा.
Jonah P goes down there,
उसके बाद ही सो सकता हूँ मैं.
they correct any mistakes on that one, but lose a few members.
Crazy that they get that around though from inserting
या तो फिर मेरी पूरी दिन की नींद उड़ी रहेगी या तो नींद अच्छे से आएगी मेरे को. उसके बाद पता चलेगा.
All the way out towards ladder for them to try to scale on that left side. But then Dante just.
I was playing Valo. I hit G3 so we can play together sometimes. मैं भी अपनी Plat 3 ID में Diamond 1 rank up हो गया भाई आज. ये मेरा D rank game है. अगर कल मैं D rank होता हूँ तो कल we can play.
Salvageable for Crew as they were starting to lose a lot of rounds here since this round number 4.
We
Sales are looking pretty good.
मेरी आज अपनी Plat 3 ID में D1 हो गया. I don't think
these positioning there looking for this early mid control.
Okay, भाई वेदांता हो जाएगा. Is being a
fast. They've actually expected people to be here in mid to fight right away, so they really want to get themselves
थोड़ा interesting बनाना पड़ता है भाई game.
Walls on walls to get the space they need. And
ये वो है भाई. बिना अगर जब पैसे नहीं लगा रहे तो अब तुम वो नहीं होता भाई.
Still goes for more. He's going to get 3 Vans. How is he doing
अरे
this?
vlogger lol.
No way. Back and forth. The pillar has saving grace to be able to get a 4K insight, and Silence finishes that one off. Just
सो जा या तो Valorant आ जा.
What an amazing round from Dante.
And that's what I'm talking about. Jumping through, sliding across, isolating the first fight right over here through the harbor wall. But secondly, getting the info from his teammate. There's 2 players pushing him. He gets the assist, which is less here from the snake bite. But just realizing the timing of how he could pick up these fights.
मेरे को लग रहा है क्रू जीत जाएगी भाई मैं क्या
You saw
बोलूं
them coming through tunnel. You saw him peek the wall, and you're like, oh, he
Sleep
knows
it
it's
is,
coming.
good
He'll
night,
hide.
chat.
Slides out.
अगर ऐसी बात है तो good night
He
भाई
almost has
दोनों को good
he
night
almost has to put the Dios back into his name because he's playing God mode right now.
Yeah.
sweet
Yeah.
dreams
I agree with that. He's actually taken a moment to realize
Nice
what
shot.
he just did in spawn. His silence gets a kill. He'll still be over towards the A action with Victor going down, slowing down Sentinels here to start. And this looks like it might just fizzle out altogether. Late to the round, second to the party. Dante picks up Cortezia. Oh my gosh, those look close. John Cutie doesn't take too much to the wall. None, actually.
good night
And
chat
he's just
good
trying to
night
keep it on base so the other guys can activate here on the other side of the site, hoping to get a kill.
My ult is ready.
Jeez. Just cat and mouse on this wall.
Player standing.
Yeah, it's gonna be a tough one to get out of. Redux takes a shot. Doesn't even get to open his eyes when he wakes up from the nightmare. 6-5 here for Crew.
I think a bad timing in the end because there was two guys over on that A side too, and I think he was trying to just ulti for somebody close, and then hopefully his teammate could trade if he dies. But I think he lost his teammate just in the last second.
Short है भाई
And that becomes a freebie. And
मेरी तरह मारा
the
एक
rest of Crew could just collapse onto John Cutie towards the door, and that's it. Cortezia right at the bricks.
That hit.
अबे वेदांत तो देख रहा है अभी
Trav
येलो
just right out in the
you're
open.
still watching then
So
reply
many little things are getting caught on here on the side of Sen. But can they get the 6th round? They had that 5-round surge before Crew was able to battle back. And it looks like they're just going fundamental sight hit on this one, or I should say default sight hit. Straight through. Still getting spammed by Sadak. Why wouldn't it be? Oh my gosh. So now the 3v5, Dante finds another one there. You can see the assist coming through, the trademark hit as well. And yeah, oh, the little tricks are catching Sentinels off guard. A quick trade there slows down the fight, but it looks like Sentinels are not going to be they're getting out of this one alive. John Cutie and Jonah P left alive here, the two with the veteran status on this squad that you'd be looking for to capitalize on a round like this. Capitalize on a round like this. And it's only going to be John Cutie left. He gets going to zap down. There it is, 7-5 for Crew. They're kind of playing with their food at this point, knowing where they are, just taking their time and deciding who can get it. And Crew seem to be in full control here.
Yeah, what a time to activate for Dante too for the last couple of rounds. I think it was like, what, 3 and 6 or something like that, finishing on the top of the scoreboard at 14 and 10. That said though, so good in these spam lines for all this team. Crew came back, they take a comfortable lead going into the second half now.
Wild stuff from Crew. It is going to be another tough second half for Sentinels. Let's see if they can battle back.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Oh. स्कोर क्या है अभी 7-5 विनेबल है भाई अभी भी Sen can still win this. Let's take this risk. Let's take it.
Seven to 5 here for Crew. They come back in the first half to make sure they take the lead. And they have been reading Sentinels left and right from Lotus and now to Breeze. It's how they continue to take these rounds. Sentinels has to buck the trend. They have to get out of this kind of back and forth that Sadak's able to read.
Yeah.
Ewok said they're coming in aggressive. They're coming in crazy. Let's see what they got now. They did bring the squad to do it.
And Crew played as aggressive.
That's the problem. That's the problem.
When they tried to go
hotter on that side.
When they tried to go too aggressive, they were punished, and you saw that Sentinels were able to string a couple of these rounds for sure. But when they went back to the tried and true of this very map of Breeze to play the Flood retake, man, was it looking good for them. Now on the attack side, though, with the Neon at the point, Redux is already low HP, trying to walk down, though.
Destabilizing. Tries to get that cut through. And Victor will get a little bit off it, but it doesn't look like they want to push too far. Shots across the map are happening. And yeah, Les is able to pick back up on that. Then the shoulder shot to Redux, low HP. What an opening of B site just like that. And Sent probably felt like they had control of the round right there.
This is scary. Both of them too with Sheriffs. I mean, it's Sheriffs across the board. But Les with the Sheriff is always good.
Cannonballs?
Ace है भाई. Let's तो ace कर रहा है इस angle से. I can feel it.
They're going to let him keep going for it. We're going to get a lot of aces in this game, aren't we?
Oh,
okay. Jonah P's one shot. Cortezia.
Like,
So
क्या कर रही है
he's through
Sentinels?
this. Oh, God.
Like, क्या कर रही है भाई
Oh, God.
Sentinels?
Oh, God.
Same angle पे hold कर रहे हैं भाई.
Una mas. Oh, doesn't get it.
जी
And they
भाई.
were just going for it, too. It was a gentleman's agreement up there for a moment. You love that. Just in the side silence is like, all right, I'll wait. You guys go ahead.
The fact that he falls is just like, wait up. Let me just go back on the boxes and try to find him again.
Oh my gosh.
And that's the thing. It was a great start for Sentinels by pressuring down towards that middle. But because they had to leverage John Q to even slice up the mid side, they had to give up the B site. You had two players are able to lurk in. So John gets the first easy kill, but then never saw Les sneak through. And then you see how much damage Les could do now when he's given these opportunities.
Revealing area.
Now, once again, Sentinels have to fight back against the wall, just trying to farm up ults as much as they could, and that definitely will be heard here from the side of Silence to call that aggressive B push. And then for the rest of the crew, they're doing the same thing, controlling the A side orb, making sure here that the drone's going to get some good info for the team. This is an interesting Viper wall, though, giving a lot more space than usual and just trying to punish players through the line of scrimmage. Crew just wants to wait for it. Comes down. Here comes the fight.
Honestly, it's so awkward to be in this front space.
Oh,
Fighting back and forth.
Victor भी गंदा ही चल रहा है इस गेम में चल नहीं रहा.
Cruising into these positions so well right now. Less hiding. They're just quick work of Sentinels right now. The smokes are up. They're playing a cat and mouse game, letting Sentinels make the first move. Honestly, it's just patience right now, but it looks like fast play from Crew. They're just kind of letting it fall into their hands.
Yeah. Like I said, they wanted to play it safe. The drone doesn't spot anybody. You have no real information outside of the orb being tapped towards that B site, and you have no active info towards middle, so you don't know if they're walking down mid, if they're stacking B, if they're stacking A. So now you just got to make sure that the team stays as a group. The wall comes down, they find all the information, and now they have better weapons to fight against. So, again, through any type of pressured scenario, they seem very, very stoic right now for Crew for these fights.
किसी भी हालत में जीतना होगा भाई Sentinels को वरना
Using the walls that they have. Oh my gosh, Dante going in so fast. I don't know if anybody would have lived through that here. Let's see if they can get another round in their favor as MW0 starts off quick. They have a save though. Finally, they have a save. It has not been Sentinels able to attack back right away. It's too much. Oh my god. How? Sadak with a beautiful kill from behind in the backstab is now at the 2v2, waiting to get control of the site before the full plant. Looking to help each other before they do that.
When we do
that's in the open. Oh, he's in the open. He still stays alive though on the swing. Cortezia is there to get it. It just looks like they are okay with taking each other toe to toe in these situations instead of getting the swings in, playing it proper. They're kind of losing the moment to play the game.
And not afraid of baiting out the spike plant. So they tap it every single time, always double swung towards the end too. They're playing with a lot of confidence right now, knowing that they could just out-duel Sentinels so far. And they almost made it happen in our bonus round. Remember, it was Spectres, Bulldogs. Definitely a huge sign of relief there for Ewok.
Yeah.
But again, control of the economy, understanding where the state of the game right now. You've wasted so many weapons on the side of Sentinels that your buy now is full of half shields. They pull out an outlaw here for Silence, and he's been really good on the scope this time around. Mimi talked about dueling for the side of Crew that always falls in their favor, so why not use these outlaws against them?
He's a B, guys.
Oh, he's a big event, Abra no seu contato, Dante.
Tá, beleza.
O Waze tava lá na base.
Mas não tenho certeza que nenhum tá dever de
Ok. Acho que começa ronando ali atrás.
Drone. Eu posso fazer uma mole se você tem tanta
Isso,
certeza.
isso. Faz essa mole aí, mano.
Vou dronar o A.
Oh, drone não, drone não.
So we're leading full towards the
Avançado aqui. Neon avançada.
Neon tá. Dá para aplicar?
Shanks, but
So patient
12
here,
provável.
waiting for that time takedown before they activate. You see the spike down already, and they're yeah. This is kind of what they did on Lotus. Go insert, find things, let them rotate, and Less will be there to give them a hug.
And there's the next insert from Aaron and Streamer in the front side where they're making noise.
Na esquerda, vai pra esquerda.
Jeez.
Vamos pela esquerda, pela esquerda.
Always playing with somebody behind their backs here. On these backstabs for Sentinels.
He's still ready. Less again. Another one, an elbow is relocated.
Tava CT na banda. Se foi CT.
Caralho, velho.
Atrás de você, Sérgio.
It's like a round of who's watching who so far here.
Oh,
in this defensive side. Jump through did as much as he could. On a 5 versus 1. But man, that was clinical there by Crew. Very well dissected that map. As they saw the neon, looks like Sentinels have to be a little bit more active around the map, trying to find the information, and peek out in the open to get punished instantly. And then now you have so much of the map to work with while Sentinels are plugging the gaps for the other spots. They get backstabbed right after.
And a timeout from Sen right away. After the round, we see Ewok was fist bumping because they got that bonus. Sadak knew what the team needed to do, gets them through. I mean, they all did, right? You said silence behind the outlaw. It's coming from everyone's brain right now. A 10-6 scoreline here in the second half on Sentinel's map of Breeze. And Crew are looking fantastic right now. We expected, a lot from I think a Sadak team or Sadak in general, right? Whether it would be from agents, whether it would be from the meta he's going to bring in or how the team runs. And it looks like everybody is just gelling from the start. The way that Sadak plays behind Dante when they push down Lotus, when they push down Breeze out of B into A. Yeah. It's just everything seems so synced up already for this squad.
I would almost think that the conversation with him and Coach Zonic too, looking at their Crew roster, is like, okay, well, we got, again, an amalgamation of players that have had flex and sentinel roles in their career in 2025, mostly from in different regions and in challengers. Now let's play to our comfort picks, right? Let's not think outside of the box yet. See if this works out. Let's get the feel of the game. So you're seeing like everybody pretty much best in slot right now for Crew.
And Sen as well. I mean, I've been loving watching Victor play again. He first into the fights, no hesitation on what he needs to do on the Neon. Just honestly riding a bike for Victor to get back in here, so that's been awesome.
11-6.
He's getting it.
And that was the thing with Optic Gaming too. When he was trying to create space for the team, he was doing so. Yes, he was dying a lot in his scenarios, but he was actually activated enough for the rest of their team to follow behind. I want to see that more from Sentinels too, just to make sure that they were working in tandem to go for these team fights into their favor.
Sheriff damage is the name of the game for Sen this time. So maybe pick up a side weapon here if they can pummel somebody with 3 members of the team. No.
Winnable.
There's one, but it's only an outlaw. It's not going to bring the round back into your favor per se.
Especially with a pit trying to retake with an outlaw, going to be tough.
Doesn't work as well as a shotgun. Sadak on an elevation again. The man lives up here.
That's what we're talking about too. The elevation that would be a pain point to deal with for the side of Sentinels. Although
not seeing Viper ult कर रखा है. Nah, never mind. Viper को ult कर दिया.
Favoring that Omen over the Astra, and we can see how
Viper
many
को
little
मार भी
things
दिया.
he can do with it. Tricks he plays.
Hold on.
The shots he makes. The shots he makes. Redux takes him down over the end. 4K for Redux to defuse. 2 come through here as long as he doesn't cut the wrong wire, and they're good for another round. Let's see it. 10-7.
That's another 4K from Redux, and also winning the ult.
Good round.
With a Sheriff. He domain expansion with a Sheriff and still won it. Look at his retake. One through the smoke. Okay, that's a lucky one. And that activated the kill contract for him, so that was a huge kill to take. For the side of Redux to allow Sentinels to win this one here.
Yo, we can win!
There it is. There it is. Cubert's happy now too. He's not getting squished to death. We're on the up. Let's see what happens.
Good call. All right. That was a huge round to win too. An eco round for Sentinels. Now they have a lot of economy. Now Victor can bring out the op, and he scores that first blood.
Victor with the op. As if we forgot. He's gonna keep pushing out here. Ultimate's ready! He says pull! Dante jumps. Dante is sat down. Another one here towards the top. Your top fragger for Sen right now. John Cutie putting another one on the board and putting a little bit of stink on it. And now this 5v2, they look to get a flawless round as they're going to start trading with the ops.
Dude, he's got the killer look right there for John Cutie, man. He wants to win this game. He wants to pull the team back right now, and it feels like they've done so with amazing 2-op kills from Victor. Maybe here for the rest of the crew, they're going to have to save, because as much as it was pretty one-sided in the second half, they're also finally down to their last expenses for crew visa. So they might have to start using their visas now to hopefully get a decent buy in the next around this op and his handle that they're going to save.
Commentators थोड़े.
Jonah P ult coming online.
8-10,
still there are a lot of ways to just
Chamber ने लेकिन off
around
save
for
कर
the
लिया.
defensive side. And then you kind of have a fail-safe if you do need to screen through with the overdrive.
Victor can never do no wrong.
Should be an easy win. 15 seconds here for Sentinels. The timeouts are paying off, though. I gotta say, some of them have just not mattered from coaches, but the pivotal ones right now, you know, Ewok getting this one in for Sen to make sure they have the right idea for their final rounds to come through.
Yeah. Nice McDonough even run out to pick up an orb. Redux is trying to do the same thing so he can get closer to his
That's an orb.
Kill contract. Yeah, it's still a point there. And they still have economy to work with, so it's not too bad for him to lose his life there with that push. And what a shot. That one, dude, was nice.
Oh my god.
Those
Shows
feel,
that he's still got it in terms of aim now.
Those feel good. You hit those few to start, you know the next ones are... You take more confident shots. You take, I should say, riskier shots because you're more confident. You miss the first few and you still stay back on that angle. You're like, oh, maybe not. We might see Victor go ham at this point now. He's already on a forward angle on B, actually looking to step up more. So yeah, the confidence is there.
Instantly rotate thanks to that.
Okay, ripped off the top, little haircut for Sadak. Okay, right back at you. Cortezia goes down on that one, and the follow-up damage as well. On to John Cutie.
Thing is, they've already closed that gap now for Sentinels. And look at crew, they decided to flip that map across to fight towards Troll.
Ooh, they take all of orange.
Sen should win this round.
And now Sen has to kind of audible this and figure out the way they want to cover it. Okay. He's like, I don't see anybody, but I think they see me. Is a good call to back out there. Jonah P gets the fight going, but we're not fully bought into this just yet. They got to figure out where Sadak is. The Stinger's going to be able to backstab in the end. One from Silence. Sees the move, and I don't even think that Jonah P knows he was seen there, and he gets picked off by Sadak. The little things that they're putting into their gameplay just make the rounds go in their favor. Crew pick up 11.
That's crazy. Getting value to off the two rifles that they saved in that previous round. Silence and NW0 taking value out of that. It almost feels like one of those simple things from Sadak. He gets pinged out by the recon. He TPs towards the spawn just to pull the defenders back and kind of reset the information that they get off the dart. And then now they're just getting out positioned from the smoke right after. And they get picked off. That was super nice.
The battle of the IGLs this game. 20 kills for Sadak, 18 for John Cutie, and John and Sen looking to push this to a map 3 with all their might here at the end. We start off round 20. Operator still in hand for Victor. There's some ults here to use. Cortezia can stall the site with the ult, but they're choosing not to right away. They want this retake potential.
Almost looks like they want to crunch back towards middle and take control of that before having to retake towards the A side. Remember, they have so many slicers on the map or on the roster.
Go, go, go.
Okay, the forward mark there. Sets up Sadak taken down as Victor takes the longer angle. It's just going to be a fast lane really quick to make him think something's going down. Here's the rotation over from Sentinels. 4 kills from them already to squash this attack from Crew. Exactly what Sentinels need at this point to keep Crew off it.
Clean round, clean round.
One.
He's going to chasing down. He's actually isolating fights too. Cortezia close that gap though as you saw him rotate from the top of the middle into elbow. Now I was just trying to see if, yeah, he wants to let Sentinels come to him, and thankfully it's an op that closes the gap. Once we are closing the gap, Sentinels are only 2 away of being able to tie up this game.
And they have started to bring that aim game online, that's for sure. And it's structured in these ones too. Both of those last kills had anchor players, right? Somebody helping you out, double face on the peak. Really coordinated there from Sen here as they kind of slow the pace down a bit so they can get more out of everything that they're doing.
Yeah. I think right now for Crew, it's difficult for them to try to play the walk contact as you're walk contacting into an op. And you also have to figure out the right moments to maybe try to drone out here to activate through that and be a little bit more grouped up here for these hits.
What's happening? Well, Sentinel, they're low-key bringing it back right now. For them to see if it's a fake comeback or a real comeback.
अच्छा विक्टर सब है सेंटिनल्स का.
Right now for Sentinels, they haven't been looking to get any aggressive lines here over towards A and middle. The only time I've seen the push up was Victor towards that front B site where they were able to be quite good in terms of fast rotates after.
मेरे को लग तो रहा था कुछ अजीब है सेंटिनल्स में.
John Cutie's position. He's currently playing a lot of top middle towards that nest. So if Crew does start adding a little bit of pressure towards that mid side, there's not going to be any high tides to stop like a wall over on A if they want to try to go for splits after. So again, it'll be an opportunity for them to play a little bit more slowly, default more for that mid control, so that it can finally take control over on that A side. That's my TLDR for that.
All right.
Probably won't be this round though, because we have 2 rifles and pistols. I'm gonna play a little bit more slowly so that Silence can maybe try to get an opener with this ult.
Oh. That's a scary off spot. Victor squeezes
Nice
out.
one, Victor.
He lives. Oh,
Goated.
Victor's the scary one in that spot. Apparently, Sadok's trying to push forward here. They're pinching from multiple sides. The wall drops, and yeah, Sadok's ready to fire through that on the line.
That recon was huge once again. 2 assists there for MW0.
Spike planted.
From getting the pings onto 2 players, so focused to try to take down Dante on the front side. And now the map's been flipped. Even a scenario. Crew's at the advantage of the post plan.
That's one of the things Crew is benefiting on so well. Not that. Shot hits Silence. Now evening up the numbers. Less gonna move forward into the smoke. Looking to pull the shotgun. Oh, he pulls out the Sheriff!
Bruh.
What are the thought there? And he still gets it. Gonna be alive on the other side. It's all about time now. It's all about playing his life. Les is gonna try to push off with a Viper Bite just away, and he's not gonna give enough to peek. And that's gonna be it. Very nicely done. Les goes down, could not get to it. And John Cutie.
You almost think he made a mistake by switching from the Bucky to the Sheriff, but still domes his
You thought he
opponent.
did. You're like, oh no, it's a close shot. You need to have that. Holy moly.
अच्छा खेली भाई तू अच्छा खेली.
Yeah, let me just do a quick 1-5-5 there in the dome.
Oh my word. Maybe he thought he was going to be faced with 2 people and he had to go for a fast shot or something, but still only need to hit the one. Done.
And still has Util, pulls the snake bite on the ground, closes again with the Bucky, like he is.
And the snake bite didn't even give the advantage to peek left too.
Exactly.
So smartly played instead of just putting it right on the spike. Crazy stuff. And right into B. Right, look at that. Look at the peeking. The drone on the left side, but he's also weaving vision to both sides of the team. Oh my gosh. I feel like my hair's coming out here watching these guys pulling it out with how crazy it must be. Redux doing what he can inside the kill contract, but they all come out to the nightmare once again as Les and Silence are putting the finishing touches on, and it's Cortezia now outside the site. It feels like the last few rounds just happened in the blink of an eye. And this one even quicker. That's MW0 taking down Cortezia. Crew come out swinging for their first game of stage 1 to take down Sentinels.
A new crew was formed to run the town. And today, they rule over Sen City. And that with some amazing calling coming out from Sadat. And see the players that kind of fell short from all of 2025. If you're looking at the whole roster from NW0, Dante, Sadat, Silence, Les, none of them have found any results in 2025 for any team that they played. And now they formed together in this matchup against Sentinel, who's also in a current rebuild. But they definitely came out stronger today.
I think that is a common goal as well. That all of them, not goal, but they come from that position where nobody's saying, yo, I need this. I'm the main player. He's the main player. He needs that. Everybody's there to play.
Yeah.
And they, like we said, they come from those positions where last season might not have been great, last stage, a few stages, and they're there with the passion. And we're seeing that come through. A team of unlikely players coming together here to really show us what that teamwork looks like.
I tried to translate, but it didn't translate all of it. So like, you know, my Spanish speakers can read it a little bit. And thank you for the water.
While at the same time calling for the team, and this is looking very promising for a team like Crew Visa.
Absolutely. It's not even like a Crew back moment, but they have grit. And it's, I think it's a grit they're going to grow very, very hard because it can't be their back. It's basically new, right? Let's see how they build. Sentinels as well, looking to build, looking to come back stronger here. And they did show for their map of Breeze, but outshot and then outmapped. Sadak had that read, and that's something that's just hard to get through.
Yeah, and I don't think it's necessarily like they're facing a disadvantage with all the nerfs that you're currently seeing from Yoru because they're trying to find an identity. Yeah.
Also so.
And then also seeing that, you know, you have Reduxes on different roles as Omen to ISO, but you would still put on some very good numbers. So if you need a shooter right now and a smart duelist in a team like Sentinels, they have it at least with that player Redux until you have Jerwin joining the roster.
Right on. Yeah, there's a lot to come to fruition for them, right? In the way they kind of want that style to work in the first place. So, yeah, it's tough to get that against a team who is doing everything they want right now as they get on. And a really strong Lotus here coming out. We did see some, not branch out into super weird things like going back to a Sen meta stuff, but yeah, it's definitely Sadaka's back, the brain is there, and it's cool to see again.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
and
this
also
is
seeing
a,
the, you know,
this one has some layers to it.
Zonic to be able to coach a starting like Dante, I think that's going to give a little bit of familiarity on somebody that's so young here for Dante on the stage right now. So maybe not the best rookie year, but going to the second year, looking a lot better
some
this
depth
time
to
around
this.
too. And those 3 months of practice for Crew Visa, it really worked out, really panned out for them. So now that you have that confidence saying, or at least testing out their limits and say, okay, well, let's go onto the stage.
This
see
one
if it works out.
was
They
more
were
like,
dominant there. So looking
I
at
don't know,
the
it
next
wasn't
few
really
weeks,
funny,
it's a
but
gauntlet
like,
for both of these teams to try to make it
it
to the playoffs.
also
It's not going to be the easiest of teams. I think they're playing
wasn't really gross. It was more like confusing.
Going into that
and a
group,
little
EG,
weird.
That, like an ex-world champion, that is a lot of teams to play against to try to make it to like the least
But yeah,
place. It's crazy.
okay,
It's going to be
let's
really
move on.
tough. Before we throw an interview as well to speak of the Ewok, he's even mentioned it's going to take a while for what I bring to the table to be implemented, right? And they get
if
to go
you're,
through a run through that today, see how it's
yeah, you guys
implemented.
can
So more time there for Sentinels, but it's about hearing from Crew.
at least this person also apologized.
Down on the stage for the Verizon post-match interview.
But I'm gonna be real with you guys.
Amazing with this
If you are
2-0 against
under
Sentinels
18,
and Sonic. I want to talk a little bit about what we were just mentioning in that coach interview is about how you define your style as a coach. And we saw a lot of aggression coming in from the squad, a lot of flaws, a lot of a team that was ready to
we did
react.
apologize.
How much of that is that what you're implementing, and how much is it SATA?
Oh, that's a great question. I'll say
it says
that
Mary, right?
everyone
I'll let
remembers the
you.
All Nights on a
You guys
Stage
can
from
imagine what it
2024.
says.
They knew that those guys know that we play an aggressive
Do you ever block
style.
people?
I like to play an aggressive
No.
style. I think we meshed
Usually I try not to
pretty good
give
with Sada.
accounts even really like
I
a
think Sada likes to
satisfaction
play
that
the
I saw their
aggressive style, but
messages. So
then
I just
kinda
like
swapping
see it and I like
their
move
style
on.
into more, like,
So
control
yeah,
style, so it was low pace.
I usually just
But
yeah, I
yeah,
usually
it's part of the system.
I don't.
There's a
block
little
people
bit of the
because,
balance between everything,
I
but
don't
also
want them to,
you're
like,
mentioning how Sadak is
see
joining
that
and
block them
kind of
against
merging with this team.
out of it. 'Cause a
You
lot of
played
people
with,
do
you were
like
part of a
attention
team
from
with
some of
Dante
the stuff,
before.
even if it's,
So
like, negative
what is
or
Dante
anything.
now compared to
Just
what
like,
he was?
yeah,
How do you
I'll
see his
just
growth?
read it and move on.
Oh, what?
And then
I mean,
eventually publicly
the
shame
step up
them.
is there. I think you guys saw it. Like,
Insane.
the step up there. Yes, very
MIBR G2.
Please
I mean,
do not
to be honest,
send
it's
me weird things. Especially if you're
he's
under
a part of the
18.
system and he knows what we need him to do.
Yeah.
And when he knows what he needs to do, he's able to
At least
perform
this
that
person
level.
did apologize.
He's been doing that on scrims, and I think today he
And it
showed
seems like a genuine
why he's
apology.
here.
And it's a system that is not only really good
Yeah,
for
Brad
Danton, for the
messages
neon that
came
he's
out, right?
playing,
No,
but
and
also
to
for
be
the
honest,
rest of the
I can
team
show
that
you guys
has
for an
insane
example,
firepower. I feel like you guys are one of the teams that have the best
If I
firepower
go to my
going into
message
stage
request
one.
without
What do you
having anything
think? Where do you
crazy.
place yourself compared to everybody else?
Oh,
Yeah, this person just said hello Twitch.
I think I have to use
accept
my
the message for it to even like open like a
I don't know.
conversation.
I'll say that
like
we
they're
are
like
among the
requests, so
strongest
like
but
it won't show
I can't
any
say that we're the
interaction
best,
unless I accept
top
it,
three, probably.
or like
We
deny
still
it or
have
block it.
some growth to do in the tournament. There's of
That's
course
what all
our,
of these look like.
Our first game on BCT, so yeah, there's growth to be done.
Oh no, blood.
We need to ball.
But I mean, you guys look amazing, Sonic. Thank you so much for the interview. This is the win the crew gets, but now we have another amazing matchup. It is G2 against
They even
MIBR
fucking get
right
us in.
after
How the
this
fuck
break.
we gonna get out?
Leave that to me. I have someone we can call. You like croissants?
Do we? Why?
When you've played FPS as much as we have,
You have to have
Homelander? Hey, you want to see us?
and we know share matters.
Oh.
Share is king.
Should have come back.
This one has brought our experience.
Our family name,
Can you believe the gall
Base of our
cooking up these lies about me?
stage,
Tarnishing my good name.
Santo,
Fake garbage.
Right. Oh, right. Yes, totally saw it. I know.
Starlight. Spewing this filth. What a fucking lightweight. I mean, what could you even do besides flash your little high beams at you?
It's time your chair
Am I right?
Always, sir.
So then, why'd you let him get away?
ergonomically engineered for you.
Don't you look at him like that. Where the fuck were you?
I was there, keeping eyes on the other side of the stage, right?
Bro, it's been a year. A full lap of the sun. And then you haven't found A-Train. Or Butcher. Or Starlight. It's almost as if you're fucking up on purpose. I mean, I know you're not. That would be
How many people dare to say that you're frozen in what to do with traditional search?
You know, I had a good chat with Gavin, our stage manager. And it turns out he betrayed me. He liked a couple of Starlight posts in the past.
यूरोट में भी स्ट्रीम एंड ही कर रहा हूँ। जब नया गेम स्टार्ट होगा तो दूसरी स्ट्रीम स्टार्ट करेंगे। बाकी आज के लिए तो इतना ही जी फिर गुड नाइट। जी गुड नाइट।